Welcome to Pew Pew Bang, a video game podcast that's also a slumber party. We're talking games, we're sharing stories, and dishing out life advice. My name is Kelsey Lewin, and joining me we've got Janet Garcia.
Hello.
Haley Maclean.
Howdy hoody.
And Sarah Podzorski.
Hello.
Today, we are dressed to impress. We are dreaming about fashion. We are savvy in our style. I don't know. The point is we're talking about fashion games. And I know we've talked about fashion games a little bit when we covered girly games, but this time we're taking a deeper dive. We're talking about what makes a great fashion game, where the genre is going, and spoiler alert, we even dabbled in the dark arts of Roblox to see what Dress to Impress was about.
Both
for work.
Janet and Haley lost their biometric data for absolutely nothing.
They gave their face to the evil corporation.
I've never seen that before, like the age check via face.
And they determined that you are over 21?
Mm-hmm. It said pretty close, but you're just over 21 is exactly.
Pretty. Janet did say pretty close for you too.
Oh, totally. I'm lying. It just said you're old. You're fine.
But that's the one that you can use a picture of like Sam Porter Bridges for, right? Or no, that was in Australia.
Just hold it up?
Yeah, in Australia they were like, okay, now smile, and then they would have Sam Porter Bridges smile.
It makes you turn.
It makes you like move your head and stuff, right? So you
it does.
You would need some sort of 3D model that
I think in like the photo mode of Death Stranding 2 or Death Stranding 1, kids in Australia were getting through it by using Sam Porter Bridges because you can make him smile. And then you can like turn his head.
That's so funny.
Let the kids have this, you know?
If they're that smart to figure that out, they're old enough for Roblox.
They're plenty mature, I guess, to be able to go into a chat room. Oh my gosh. Where do we start with this?
Can I reveal a secret to start?
Yes.
I don't think I've ever been good at fashion. In fact, when I was a child, I would get really freaked out and not know what to wear, and it would scare me to have to choose clothes. Because I feel like there was a part of my brain that genuinely felt like an empty spot where it was like, oh, I like these pants, and I would hold them up and I'd be like, I have no idea what to wear with this. Like, there was like, data was deleted before I could think of the thought of what to wear with the pants.
Huh. So you can like identify individual pieces that you like and think are cool.
Yeah.
But you can't even like begin to build an outfit around that.
I sometimes go back to my parents' house and I look at my closet and I'm just horrified at what I find. I find knit sweaters with horses on them. I find really big,
that
bulky
sounds cool.
teal belts.
That sounds awesome.
It sounds awesome, but I wasn't wearing
it's coming back,
awesome.
girl. It's your
not
time.
the way I wore it. Like I was wearing these like tank tops that had the lace at the bottom, and anyways,
we all were.
Yeah, I mean,
that was like a pseudo
the Hollister
fashion.
special.
But it didn't look. I couldn't make it look like the Hollister special that everyone else seemed to pull off. I would wear it, and it would just be like, "Oh, I want to go home." Outfit. Like I hated it, and I think it also was compounded by I was not a dress girl, but I was forced to wear dresses. I hated that.
Oh, that's awful.
I like, we're going to Nan's. Put a dress on. I was like, I'd rather die, but I still did it.
Were you
for
always
how long?
Tall?
Yes. So
and
tall.
how long were you tall for?
Because tall. Yeah, how long have you been
Criminal
tall?
investigation.
But yeah, dresses are hard for people who are tall specifically.
Oh, I was looking like a boxy mess. Well, yeah, I have such a strong memory of getting tall in grade 8 at my middle school, and like that year being taller than everyone, and I was so tall. And
what's it like
wearing dresses? It's fine. It's always kind of the grass is greener.
Heads.
It's always grass is greener.
Do we have dandruff?
You don't. You're good. You're clean, queen. Don't worry, I checked.
But like, are you seeing that all the time?
No. I don't like, I'd have to like crane and look down your scalp. I just looked at your face and your eyes like a normal person.
We're so short, you have to crane.
It's just, like
I also have a secret. My secret is that ever since I was a child, I've been good at fashion, and I've always known what to wear. And I specifically have like evidence of being a child.
Brave.
Ever since I was a kid, it's like she just knew who she was from a young age.
How dare you phrase this like you were showing something that was really tough to share, and it's that you're perfect and awesome.
That's so funny. How long were you made to wear dresses for? Like, I imagine that maybe
Like, I don't. That's not now, right? So it's
No,
like, was
not
that like just
anymore.
when you were like a kid, like under 18, or like
yeah,
a young
under
kid, like
18.
10? Okay,
Like,
but
if
even when
I'd-
you were like 16,
Yeah, genuinely. Like,
That's
we're
literally
going to
how-
Emma's graduation, put a dress on. I'll be like, I want to wear
That's
these black
awful.
pants. And it's like, no, you're wearing a dress. And it's like,
I hate
why?
that.
What the heck?
you won't hear me compliment my parents on pretty much anything ever. But one thing that I think they were good at is they did not care what I wore, like pretty much at all. And I dressed like very boyish as a kid, like probably like
I wanted to dress
maybe
boyish.
like 9 to like 13. I like literally wore like not a lot of boys' clothes, but I wore like boys' basketball jerseys. Because like the girls' basketball jerseys, I don't know if it's different now, but like it's a basketball jersey, so it's kind of shaped the same anyway. But like the girl ones would just be dresses. Like I'm like, I just want a regular jersey. So it's like I just like would wear like I kind of like I loved Allen Iverson, and I kind of dressed like Allen Iverson at the time, and everyone was just chill with it, and it was great. Like that's what I wanted to wear. So yeah, the thought of having to like I don't think I was ever made to wear anything ever. Now, granted, we didn't really have a lot of like event moments anyway, but yeah, which was convenient. And my parents also indulged my many different like brand allegiances I had slowly over time, because I've worn almost every style that you can wear in real life. Like I wore mostly like hip hop growing up, and then I went to like prep, which like now the kids call something else, but like I dressed preppy, and then after that,
Wait, what? What do they call it?
I don't know.
I thought they called it preppy.
They think preppy is like something else now.
Well, they think
They just think
just
it's
like
Y2K or whatever.
popular fashion is preppy. When like preppy
Well, like,
specifically back then was like Abercrombie and Fitch and Hollister.
Yeah, like more
was
polo
preppy.
coded, like kind of stuff.
But they kind of think preppy is anything like colorful and like fresh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, at one point I like because I had my Hollister like Abercrombie. Well, I hadn't really shop much at Abercrombie because it was really expensive. But like, what was the cheap version? Aeropostale was like mostly what I wore, and then I also
love
had like
that.
an Old Navy Gap era, which I feel like I'm kind of going back to. Like
Old
I'm like I'm
Navy's
kind of in the store again.
There was like a good Old Navy when they had like the flip flops, like you could get 2 for $1.
Yeah.
5
Girl,
for
that flip flop
$1.
sale, I bought
Wall of
so many flip flops. 4th of July, I wore flip flops like
how many
all the
flip flops
time.
I wore. And now as an adult, I find it like just the thought of having to wear a flip flop disgusting.
It's so true.
Like
Yeah.
literally, they're just like
Disgusting?
pieces of foam.
Oh,
Yeah, well,
they're
they're just
little-
like pieces of foam
Like
on
the
your
OG
feet.
Old Navy, like
Yeah.
$1 flip flops.
They
Like
broke
I would
so
also not wear
easy.
those.
I had them in every
Yes, you
color,
had to
so I
slide
could
'em back
coordinate with
in.
my outfits.
I had the same thing, yep.
yeah. Did you guys do any of the like when I was growing up? There was obviously the jelly sandal phase.
the jelly sandal phase.
And those were really terrible, but they were very cute. And then I don't know if this was like niche or regional. We had like floaty ones that were like puffy. I don't really know how to describe it. It was kind of like they kind of looked like balloons a little bit, and they floated.
Were they like,
more so
flip-flops
than normal
or
flip-flops. They're
sandals?
flip flops. Yeah, they're
Yeah, I
flip-flops,
remember
but, like
those.
they were like your feet would like sink into them because they were like I don't know, kind of like a balloon texture.
Mm.
I'm trying to find
Yeah.
even a reference
don't think
photo,
we
and I'm
had those.
struggling.
I don't know that they probably had a name. I don't know what the name was.
I
This
just
was
searched
probably
puffy jelly
2000.
shoe. Is what I
I'm also looking for
or
my
something like
ugly
that.
lace like tank top combo that we
Yeah.
all wore at the time.
Yeah, we've
It
all
was
done
2
that.
lace tank tops, 2 different
Yep.
colors,
Yeah.
one below the
Yes.
other one, and then you'd wear like a V-neck from Abercrombie and
Yes.
Fitch on top of it.
Yes.
And like the tank tops kind of acted like a corset, and they'd really like snatch you. And then they also acted as like protection because our jeans were so low rise.
Yeah.
If you bent over and they accidentally fell off, the tank tops would kind of hold it all together.
or you can pull it
I sent a
past your
picture
butt
to our
before
Slack.
you bend over.
Of how
I
I
always
looked.
felt like that trend was giving me too much bulk. I don't think it actually was, but I always felt like that's too many layers. I'm starting to look like a stuffed sausage kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
The
we
green
can't all be as
army
little as
jacket.
Sarah.
Tell me you all had the green army jacket.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't get rid of mine until like 2 years ago because I
I
love
still
the hell
kind
out
of
that
love it. I
fucking
still love the
jacket.
look of it. I'm not gonna lie.
I had mine was like a Forever 21 that had like
horrified.
spikes on the side and then like these little like it was like a bug brooch thing.
Oh,
And I was as I was getting rid of it, I was like, "Fuck, does this still hit though? Like, do I want to keep this?" And I was like, "No. Okay." I'm also like, not that you have to change how you dress as you get older, but there is stuff where it's like it just doesn't hit the same. You know what I mean aesthetically. So
What's
I
the
found my
oldest
my
piece of-
tank top
piece of clothing
photo also.
you guys still have?
I like
Ooh,
wear.
I have like not that I wear, but I have like an old cardigan that was like my, like, you know that cardigan that you'd always throw on if you were feeling like self-conscious about an outfit?
Yes.
Or,
the
like,
long
you
one
could-
that
Well,
covers
I'll
your
just put
butt.
The huge
Yeah, I'll just put
one?
this cardigan
Yeah.
on. Yeah, it covers
The
your
butt
butt
cover.
because it's like you
Yeah.
couldn't wear leggings without covering them back then. So I still have my emotional support cardigan.
Yeah.
I can't give her up.
I
She's
definitely have
been
a few
through
of
too much
those.
with me.
I had these two like oversized sweaters that were just black and beige from Old Navy. And I thought I was really pulling a look when I wore those. And I would have one of the shoulders droopy, the other one not. And
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's still
off
in
the
my
shoulder?
closet. Yeah. And they were just stretched to shit because I would just be like, it's not droopy enough. Pulling it so that it would get droopier. I really wanted my left shoulder to show. That was the only thing I would show.
Haley, I'm right there with you. I loved a little shoulder peak moment,
Mhm.
but not the
Yeah.
not the shirts that had the cold shoulder built in.
Those suck.
Those suck.
So many
I want
plus
it
size
to look
clothing stores are
effortless,
like, you want to show
I
skin?
just woke
How
up
about your
in my
elbow?
Shoulder.
Yeah, your little shoulder, little elbow moment. Nothing else. God, I hate it. Did you guys have Uggs?
No, I had the bootleg ones. I had a couple bootleg
Same
shoes
energy,
growing
though.
up that I resented. I had like the bootleg Uggs, which I almost bought as an adult because I was like, oh, I'm going somewhere cold, even though they're not that good for anything. But I'm like, no, they're so
No.
expensive. So that's why I didn't get them. And I had
It's so
a,
stained.
I wanted the
Mhm.
pink Timberlands, but I got lugs instead, and I still think about that.
And
One of
Crocs? What about
my only
Crocs?
bootleg.
They've come
Oh,
back
yeah, I love
around.
Crocs?
Crocs
yeah,
have,
but it's like the thing that was
survived.
big when we were in middle school was the Birkenstocks potato shoes. It was
Potato
like, we called them
shoes.
potato shoes specifically, but they were the Birkenstock clogs.
Oh, like the
And it
flat
was like
top.
everybody
yeah.
had the Birkenstock clogs.
Yes.
everyone
Um,
had those.
And it's like they were in.
So true.
And the thing is you'd be walking down the hallway and like your shoe would fly off. There were shoes everywhere because they didn't stay on
Oh
very
my
well.
gosh! Yes.
When you step on the
it took me
back of
forever to
it,
look these up.
it would be like stepping on a Lego.
Voila.
But now they're back
Yeah.
in fashion.
These
Everything
are
comes
Alpalines.
back
I thought they would never
Gross.
come back.
Even
never got with the
front,
Birks.
the
I've been
front
tempted, though.
croppy one, even too, because I know people have the Birkenstocks that are more of a sandal, and those are still
Yeah,
quite
no,
popular.
these clogs.
No, these
yeah, these
This
clogs.
is like a different. This is a different era than the Birkenstock sandals.
Mhm.
Yeah, the Birkenstock clogs were like the must-have of my school.
Mm. Those
And then
were
you'd wear
big.
them with your flared jeans. So your jeans
Mhm.
would kind of drag off
And
the
then you-
back of them. So
Yes.
everybody's
And then you
jeans were like
drag-
frayed.
Your jeans in the mud, and they'd always be wet. My jeans were wet 100% of the time.
God, that
My
sounds
jeans were always
awful.
wet as well. They're called Boston
coming
soft
home-
footbed. That's the name
Yeah.
of the shoe. Yeah.
That was probably, you know what? That was probably the best shoe we ever wore as a generation. Because after that, it was just ballet flats,
Yeah.
and those things were
Ugh.
stinky, nasty, crusty, gross.
Stinky. I had
Stinky,
such
nasty, crusty,
stinky
gross.
feet. And like they would
Yeah.
hurt, so you'd like take them off in the middle of class sometimes too, and
just to breathe.
everyone's feet would
No
smell.
support
No
whatsoever.
support.
Flat foot.
Also, I'm like
Stink.
4 feet tall, so I really needed some help in that department, and that did not help.
Mm-hmm.
We should talk about video games, though. What is your
Yeah.
what's your guys' relationship to fashion video games?
Mainly browser
target
games at
audience.
first. Target audience. Oh, you were the target, audience.
The target audience for those games,
Like
baby.
like DS, was that the main console?
I had some PC ones, but like it was more so that I would gravitate towards any game that had any kind of like customization character-wise in it. And then I would just do that over and over and over and over again. It could have like it could be a dress with 4 colors, and I would just sit there and just change the colors
Yeah.
for hours.
That's fun.
And what are you usually trying to make in a fashion game? Like, what is your? Are you trying to make someone who dresses like you, or like aspirational?
Well, it's like my current thing is it depends on the game, right? If it's like a game where like you can look like yourself, I would make myself. But if it's a game where it's like no matter what you do, it's not gonna look like you kind of just have to wing it and go fantasy. But like when I was a kid, I would always like I would play like Barbies, and I would just make up little scenarios in my head, and I'd be like, where am I going? Time to make an outfit for it. And I would do that for hours in games that like weren't fashion games.
Like what kind of game? Like which game comes to mind?
I guess they were, but I had like Barbie games, but you weren't supposed to be really doing the fashion because those are the only games that had like more than one top.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's like I'd play like Barbie Movie Magic, Movie Maker, or whatever, and I wouldn't make the movies.
I loved the browser games, particularly the MyScene games, which we talked about before on the browser game episode. But there was one specific game. It was like actually came in a disc. MyScene disc game. What was it called? Where essentially you go out on the town. I think it's just called the MyScene game. Yeah, it just says MyScene CD-ROM 2003. So that was it. And all you do is it's like meant to be replayed a bunch of times, but you just go out on the town and walk back and forth down this one street. Did you play this? And you just find your new outfit and kiss or
What? And you just walk up to people and
kiss
them?
random men on the street.
Yeah, you wouldn't actually kiss them. It would just be more like you start flirting with them. You do little odd jobs like, I need you to come and organize my CDs or whatever. Go to your friend's house. And at the end of it, there's like a whole model photo shoot thing and you have your finished outfits. And then I don't know how they would rank it, but it would be like, you passed the model test and you win. And then everyone loves your outfits.
Yay!
But the fashion in this was fun.
It's
These are so nostalgic.
Scene. You know what I mean? It's my scene.
My scene. And you know what was fun is the outfits that were in this game I had for my dolls. So when I saw looking at those jeans with the flower crisscross on them, I had those jeans from Madison at home. Knew what to do. Look at that little things. Pick out a cute skirt. Like that was like your to do. Was just go out and shop. So Sarah, you would have mucked this up. This is the whole point of this game.
I think I did play this, but the thing is like. I feel like what's weird about these games is like, especially growing up, is they always lack like enough outfits. The early fashion games, it was always just like, and you get 10 tops and 10 bottoms, and you'll just play with that forever. Yeah. And I feel like there were other games out at this time that they definitely had the capability to make more fashion, and they just like chose not to.
Yeah, they could have had 10 times the amount of items, but they just didn't do it because they knew we would take scraps.
Mm-hmm.
I do think, I don't know, we should talk about what makes like a good fashion game, because I do think that so many of those early ones, like we made do with the, if we were lucky, 10 or 11 bottoms, 10 or 11 tops, handful of jackets, And
I played with that for hours.
Yeah. And then we get to Style Savvy on the Nintendo DS, and I think for me, I didn't own this game personally, but it was for me the first time where I was like, because there's 10,000, they advertised 10,000 different pieces of clothing for this one, and that's kind of the first time I was like, okay, maybe that's actually enough. Like maybe that's actually enough to play with and be able to do a ton of things with this, and not feel like I just have to be a child using my imagination.
I didn't own this.
I know. I think the Style Savvy games. My thing about the Style Savvy games is I feel like the U.S. marketing for these games was straight ass comparatively. So I, in my hands, have I have two games. It's the same game.
Oh.
One is the Japanese cover, and I believe one is the American cover. And like, you'll have to let me know. And they're both Style Savvy. It's Girls Mode 3 in Japan. Which one of these games looks like more fun?
Oh, Girls Mode 3.
Girls Mode by far.
Why is there even a man on the cover? Why is there even a man on the cover? Audio listeners, Style Savvy Trendsetters has a man for no reason standing behind her while she just stands there. And Girls Mode 3, she's like having so much fun.
In the game? Don't you style men in that game?
There's in one of the games you style men, but they cut it because, quite frankly, nobody cared for it, and it was a waste of assets.
They cut it for the Japanese version only?
No. They in like the next game, they're like, we're men.
Oh, I see. I see. Okay.
They're like, none of you guys like that.
There are men in the game, but like you don't style them, I think. Or like, because they only had like a third of the amount of clothes the women got. It was kind of like our dress to impress experience, and it's like, what's the point? But yeah, I feel like the Style Savvy games are actually like the pinnacle of good fashion games. But for whatever reason, the American marketing was just god awful. And then when they released Girls Mode 4, they didn't even release it in the US. It was Japan and PAL, so like Europe only.
So what is it about these games that is better than other fashion games? Because they've been making dress up games, fashion games for forever for girls. And is it simply just that the variety is better in this, or is it the presentation? Like, I think the art in these games is really cute. I don't know if that actually I don't know how much that actually elevates it, that the models have like cute faces and stuff. But yeah, what is it that makes this stand so high above all the other ones?
Let's see. When I evaluate like a fashion game, I feel like the way I go into it is like amount of clothing items, variety of clothing items, variety of opportunities to like create outfits. So it's like, is it giving me like scenarios? Is it challenging me in a way where it's like that I feel like I'm using pieces that I wouldn't normally use? And am I finding creative ways to use them? Like, yeah, can I be creative in them? And then I feel like Style Savvy hits every single one of those. The only one that it doesn't hit, and this is like a kind of like a not like a new one for me, is I love clothing physics. I'm like a fabric physics sicko. Like, if you can give me a dress and then like when I turn, the dress turns on me, that is like the neurons in my brain. It's just like, pew, 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 pew. Like, I eat that shit up. So yeah, so Style Savvy doesn't have that. But what I like about Girls Mode 3 specifically is that you open up your own shop and then you stock that shop with clothing pieces. And then people come into your shop and they're like, hey, I really want a pair of like girly shoes. Can you find me a pair of girly shoes? And then you'll find them shoes. And then as you play the game, they kind of like make it more difficult. So they'll come in and they'll be like, hey, can you find me like a top that matches, like that goes with my outfit? And you should know based on like what they're wearing, like what brands they're wearing. Because Style Savvy has their own like inherent brands. They have like, I think like 10 brands just in like in universe. It's like, you should, I see you're wearing like, Fleur. So like I'll try to find you something that's also like Fleur or something. And then it also expands. You can do hair and makeup. You can do like a fashion show. And if you want to buy you can unlock new brands at the mall. You go to the mall, you shop for your store, you stock your store, you talk to customers in your store. There's just so much to do that isn't just like I think some fashion games fall in that they put, I don't know what to call it. They like number the fashion items. And this is like, you guys complained about this, or we've talked about it previously, where you hate where like the best outfit is the ugliest outfit possible. Because it's just whatever the highest points are. So I think Style Savvy, it's not a points-based outfit system, which I think is what makes the gameplay stand apart from other fashion games.
Is it just based on like the categorization of the brands then?
Yeah. It's like, yeah, they won't, if it's like ugly, they won't be like, it's ugly. You can make it ugly, but there's just so many options. You don't have to make it ugly. And as long as it's like, yeah, the style they want, the brand they want, and like in their budget, they'll be happy with it.
Is it also kind of like the budget factor? Like, you're like, oh, this is perfect, but she only has $100.
Yeah. And sometimes, like, if you pick it really, really well, like, if you do a really good job, you can tell them to pay more money for it, basically. And then it's like, you actually get that money. And then so it's like, you're kind of also running a business, although you don't really have, like, rent. You're not paying rent. But it's like, I need to sell more shoes.
That's the dream.
Because I want to
paying rent.
Yeah, you're like, I need to sell more because I want to buy. You just don't pay rent.
Just like,
I was supposed to be paying those people?
Your employees, like,
oh my god!
I just noticed something about this game though, is that we rag on Aritzia for no mirrors. There are no mirrors in these change rooms, and then they have to come out and you tell them if it looks good or not. Nightmare.
I don't think the early DS could. Yeah, but they do come out and they're like, I love it.
Handle mirrors.
The DS can't do mirrors.
Aritzia isn't a Nintendo DS. They should have mirrors.
But what I don't understand is like Girls Mode 3, I feel like the Style Savvy Girls Mode fans know that like Girls Mode 3 was like the pinnacle of the brand. And then they just said like, and then let's just like throw that in the trash. And then they released, what was it? Fashion Dreamer?
Let's see.
Janet?
Yeah,
okay,
that's where I come in, baby.
Explain to me why this one sucks, because I have seen that sentiment a lot. And I don't, like, how do you screw that up?
That's my first fashion game is Fashion Dreamer. I never played fashion games growing up. I love fashion. I've always liked clothes, but I don't know. I never like put two and two together and said like, let me look for a fashion game. Again, this goes back to like, how did I find games? It's like, it was mostly like through games media and like sometimes Blockbuster, you know, it's like, oh, we're renting something for the weekend. So I totally miss like Style Savvy, but Fashion Dreamer, I think the real L, and Sarah, you can chime in on this because I feel like you clocked the L's immediately in this game while I was like, look, I can have pants. And it does have some fun stuff going for it. I think the big L of this game is it functions on like social media clout, like in universe. It's like, oh, you get likes and this, that, and the third. And you go around and you can also like, I forget if it's like style other people or and like take other people's like clothes and things like that. Like there's a kind of hub world to engage with, but it's very limited. It's a little dry. And I think the number one killer of this game is there isn't like much by way of like the progression system. Like I guess there is like you leveling up your clout, but there's not really like the why isn't there beyond it's fun putting together outfits. And that's a huge part of it. Like that is kind of the main part, but it doesn't really have enough there. I also think I have to look up all of the kind of clothes in Fashion Dreamer, and I expect this is a problem on a lot of fashion games, but one beef I have with fashion games is a lot of times the styles are like very girly leaning, like they're very like feminine. And I personally like to dress a little bit more masculine or throw in some masculine pieces or even dress in like more of an urban street style, like hip hop inspired look. And I feel like they don't like really have a lot of that a lot of times. It's a lot of like cute mini skirt, like, and it's like that's fun, but like it's like I always find myself longing for a little bit more in that. And even when they have stuff like sneakers, it's like I'm thinking of this kind of mixing, you know, wires here a bit. But I reopened Animal Crossing New Horizons to like do some stuff in there like recently. And I was looking for sneakers and they all had like little hearts on them. And I'm not shading that. Like I love a cutesy girly sneaker, but it's like, bro, like give me a pair of Air Force Ones. Like can I get a regular? And sure, they have like bootleg Converse in there and stuff. So there's moments, but those were like my big takeaways from Fashion Dreamer. But Sarah, where was the big miss for you in this game?
I think like Fashion Dreamer, it's weird because it's all social media based. The concept is in like you're in this digital world and you're going through and you can see other players, which is cool, but like you just have to go through, you unlock these worlds, you go through and you just like style people. And as you style people, you get more points. And then when you get enough points, you can go to the next world and you can style those people. And like the worlds are kind of themed. So you have kind of like the more urban area and then you have like the Fantasyland area, but it just didn't really give me a reason to play it. Cause it was kind of like hollow and empty, you know? Cause like the idea of like running your shop and like stocking your store, it just had so much more going for it in terms of mechanics. Whereas this one was like, oh, like, you don't want to put on a new outfit? Like, and then I think you could also, you could share your creations online more easily, but like, it lost a bunch of, I don't know, it lost a bunch of mechanics for no reason. And it was like, you just kind of run around and put clothes on now. And I'm like, okay.
I like that you could send clothes to other people.
5 hours.
Or like, I think there's like a form of sending people like either individual clothes or outfits. Like I remember me and you, Sarah, I think we like sent each other some pieces. And I think that's pretty fun. Like that is cool to do. But all you kind of have to show for it, besides like the social media cloud, I guess, it's like it's a little hollow. Is definitely you had a room you could decorate, kind of like a showroom.
You had like a shop, a showroom that you could decorate, and then people could come in and see your showroom. But I feel
you got that one outfit, but yeah,
I definitely feel like this was a game that had more, and then something happened, and it just got ripped out of it. Oh yeah, there's guys. Oh yeah, this game has guys in it. That's another big thing. Is like not all fashion games have guys, so it's just kind of like, you know, that does separate some of them.
I like the photo booth in this though too. So there was like a couple, like it did feel like it was a game of side dishes a bit. Where it's like, this is good. Where's the like what am I? It's like you can get full if you eat enough sides, but you do kind of feel like you didn't eat dinner. So it's like maybe that wasn't good for me, like in a way. But
I feel like
the time I spent with it, I enjoyed.
Yeah, it was definitely a good like sub 10-hour game, but I think it was like a full price game.
Yeah.
And it left me wanting more. And I feel like what I like about fashion games is when they give you like a reason to change your
Yes.
outfit, and they give
Yeah.
you sort of like a push to experiment. And this game was like, if you want to put something on, that's fine too, but you could also not. And I'm like, oh, okay. It does look
Yeah,
good. It's a really pretty game. But I just feel
In
like it was a weird
theory-
miss for them.
Yeah, in theory, this sounds like kind of good for me because sometimes I'm like, I don't know how much, and this is another whole conversation we can have, is like, how much story should fashion games have? That's obviously it's subjective, but I think there's some times where I'm like, I don't really need this person's backstory. Just tell me they want a sporty outfit, I'll make it happen, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So like I like that it's, I don't know, I like that there is an option for a game that kind of strips some of that out, but I also think just looking at the footage of this, why does it look like a doctor's office? Why does the whole game look like a doctor's office?
It does.
It kind of has a hub world look to it.
Yeah.
It's like, when it's like it was like a less done up version of like when you go into Splatoon, you're in the plaza. And like the plaza's cool in Splatoon. I'm not trying to hate on that. But it's just like, what if you never like queued into the game? It's like, oh, you kind of just It kind of just feels like you're walking around like a 3D map.
Yeah.
You
And I
know?
don't
And it's
remember
like,
there
where's the
being-
meat?
Like an overarching story.
I would love if
there
one of
wasn't
these
really like a building to it, you know?
I would love if one of these, like, the outfit you're like, they're like, I need an outfit for a party, and you get to see the result if the outfit hit or not. Like, that would be so much more fun as a kid to see, did she get popular in school because of my good outfit? Or like, that's like the most basic thing you can think of. But I agree with you, Sarah. If you just put on their outfit and they kind of go, oh yeah, and walk away from you, it's like, I want to see if I changed your life. I want to see if this changes the trajectory of your popularity. I have a wedding to go to and I hate the bride. What should I wear? Like, oh, like
Yes, I want more
that would
fun.
hit.
Like,
yeah, that's
fun
a good
themes would be really
prompt.
cool.
Yeah. What would you wear? What's your revenge outfit? Like, oh,
Yeah.
those kind of things.
Like when y'all were describing Style Savvy and like some of those requests, I started envisioning a game that I know me and Sarah played. I forget if you guys did as well, but Strange Horticulture is what I meant to say. It's like I really liked I don't need a lot of story in like a non-story game. Like in general, I'm much more mechanics focused, unless it's like literally a narrative game, and then I care about the narrative a lot. I felt like that was a great blend because it's like, oh, I'm kind of like, I don't know. I felt very immersed in working in the shop, and the tasks were compelling. And yeah, I would love to do that for clothes.
Yeah,
I think
it was cute. In Girls Mode 3, like, they would, like, you could see all the girls in the world. So, like, if you were walking around the world, you'd see the girls that you would dress up and they'd be in your outfits.
I like
I
that.
thought it was super cute.
Nice.
Like, you could see them in
That's
your outfits,
cute.
and then they would, like, if they really liked it, they'd, like, invite you to hang out. They'd be like, do you want to get coffee with me? Or do you want to go to the amusement park with me? And then if you went there, they would be there, and they'd be like, do you want to get coffee together? And then you have a cute little coffee date.
That's fun.
Yeah, it was a great game. What the heck happened?
It's like, yes, let me
Do
dress
you-
and date all the women in these games. Now we're talking.
That would also hit.
Do you like having story in your fashion games? Or like dialogue? Even substantial dialogue beyond just giving the challenge?
I feel like I don't hate it. It's not like I like the Infinity Nikki plot. I like when the story requires you to change
till the update.
outfits. You know, like I loved you get that one, Kelsey. You get that one, and you gotta
Yeah.
stop complaining about Infinity Nikki.
No, let
But,
her,
like,
let
I
her
liked
eat.
it-
Let her eat.
I liked it up
later.
to a point. Like I like
Sarah, I put so much money into Infinity Nikki. I loved it. I was playing it every single day.
I know.
And everything
I know.
changed when the update attacked.
When the
No.
update attacked the Fire Nation.
But it was still the closest we got to a great fashion game
Absolutely.
in recent years.
Yeah. And
Until it crashed and burned, it was like I believed in happiness.
Are we pivoting to
I
Infinity
felt
Nikki? Is it
so-
time?
I think
No.
Infinity Nikki also has the sin of it's like it is very kind of singularly dimensional. All this, I love the outfits, but they are all very girly.
that's
Some of us like that,
true.
Janet. Okay, some of us
I
like
know.
that.
But
It
that's always in there. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
It's also
Like
not
I don't know.
true. It's just true of the beginning of the game. Like as stuff started
In the
coming
game's
out.
defense, I didn't get that far in it, but I did
Well,
put like
yeah.
I don't know.
They
5
definitely put
plus hours?
more. because it's like who's playing fashion games, and it's like girls who like bows and ribbons, you know.
But I look, I haven't looked up where they are in the story yet, but with the updates, but they were. I mean, Sarah, you know way more about this than I do, but like there's the different kingdoms that all kind of have like different vibes. And by the time we had all quit playing, they had only done, a couple of them. And so now I assume some of those like edgier clothing kingdoms have
but there's definitely less.
Play.
There's definitely less of I don't know how I don't want to call them like tomboy clothes, but there's definitely less gender neutral clothes in Infinity Nikki, and I think that it's because games like Infinity Nikki and like even Girls Mode, they're all coming out of Asia, which still has like there's like a big divide in like feminine masculine, in terms of like these games.
It's weird though, because even in countries like that, they sort of the people that push the boundaries and are the most fashionable are the ones that are doing the like, in the middle of the genders looks. Like when I see somebody from Japan who's like could pull off the really cute outfit, but she's wearing like mask clothing, I'm like, she looks so cool, because it stands out in that culture. You think that they'd tap into that a little bit, but they don't seem to ever with these games.
I don't think it sells well.
Yeah, and they do. It's just always kind of like the side stuff.
How would we
like,
know?
When I was,
you're probably right, but how would we know?
I think they have the data.
They had like
how do they know?
A lot of the banners would have like it was the big girly thing was your sort of like main 5-star outfit or whatever, and then the 4-star outfit would be like a more androgynous. I remember like specifically there was one banner where it was like a big poofy dress or like sort of a marching band like androgynous looking outfit.
That still came with a skirt though, I think.
No, that was, well, maybe we're thinking of different things, but there was one that had
maybe
pants.
That one had pants.
Yeah. But Sarah, I still think about when you were describing this game and you were talking about how just like lovingly the fabric was crafted and how the fabric moves and like, this is not the most perfect physics in a video game or whatever, but like they clearly do try to make
damn close.
Yeah,
it's great.
Good.
Yeah, like they clearly put thought and effort into like the way a dress would move around a body as you're running around and how the things would layer and like your hair as you're running and stuff and yeah, just some of the details and some of the outfits in this, the little pieces of like shimmery tulle that you can see as like a separate layer from other like silky fabrics. I mean, it's really, it makes me it elevated fashion games for me, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Like it made me realize that you can have a fashion game that is a lot more than just making pretty outfits, that is like a real solid step above that.
Yeah.
For me, I ate up the like different outfits for different abilities thing because I am not the target audience of Infinity Nikki. They got some buckos out of me. I will admit, I pulled the gotcha machine in this game quite a few times, and I was having fun, even if I don't like the style of clothing, just because something about my brain got tickled when I double jumped and she switched to the little bubble outfit. I was like, that's great. Has that ever been used in another fashion game? That feels so novel.
No, they just don't get made that much. They're not like, I think companies don't. Here's what I don't get, and what I was like struggling with yesterday is that all of these fashion games come out of like China and Japan and Asia, but the West and like America specifically like cannot stomach the idea of like making a game that would be so incredibly girly or like women oriented. They just like they cannot. The idea of like the risk they would take,
Yeah.
Because even when I worked at Barbie, like none of the games were like fashion games. Like
that's crazy.
I feel like something happened. Well, I feel like there was that era where it's like you weren't allowed to like fashion, or you were seen as like vapid. I feel like in America there's still a lot of like fashion. You're letting women down. You're vapid. You're letting women down. Like all you care about is your looks, and it's like you're still supposed to care about your looks, but you're not allowed to like play in
too
it.
much.
Like it can't be like a playground for you, and like that's just like the T for me. I'm like, I just feel like God forbid,
Yeah, I want to do a little like one of the things again that I loved about Infinity Nikki and I mean other fashion games to an extent too is just there are certain clothes that and I'm sure you guys have had this in your life too, where you like love something on the hanger, you maybe even like it on yourself, but it is not actually a thing you would wear.
Mm-hmm.
And these games give me like a lot of, I think playground is such a good word for that. It's like, it's just like a fun little landscape that I can be like, what if I dressed really preppy? Or what if I dressed really girly? Like, what would that look like? And what would I like it to be like? And kind of, yeah, what directions can I go with these different styles that I'm probably never, even if I thrift them or whatever, I'm probably still not going to actually wear out of the house, but can still have some fun with it.
Did you guys enjoy
It's
the
free.
styling challenges in this game? I didn't really engage in it too much. I mostly kind of just went around and did the little side quests, but I was confused on how they even operated.
This is an example of a fashion game that operates on a point-based system
Yeah.
versus Style Savvy and Girls Mode, which operates on that like label system. And so it's like, yeah, so the issue with Infinity Nikki and a lot of fashion games is all of the clothing items are basically assigned points.
I don't like that.
And it usually, the thing is
And
like,
if they're
and you have to
gotcha
get,
items,
yeah, and the gotcha items are always worth more
big
points.
Mm.
But then the thing is like, you have to put together something kind of fashion where it's like, it has these tags on it. So maybe it's like girly pop or whatever, like girly lacy or like something girly airy, some random tags, and then find your highest value items. And you always look like a hot
It's
mess.
just a bunch of
Yeah.
It looks like a
stuff.
hot mess express.
Yeah.
But then you
my
have-
swim
Nikki
goggles with my dress, and they're
Yeah.
like, "It's
Yeah.
beautiful," and I'm like,
You look
"Yay!"
amazing.
And Infinity Nikki had these beautiful like scenes where you would do styling challenges up
spin.
against sort of like a boss, like a fashion boss.
Mhm.
But in order to win them, you would look insane. So I'd be
Mhm.
like dancing with this super cool,
Oh, that was so
mysterious girl,
cool.
and I've got like
Yeah.
a freaking froggy helmet on.
She
and,
looks
like,
amazing.
Mm.
with my like spiky boots and like just a
Mhm.
complete mishmash of things because they're just like higher rated items, and you would
Yep.
stack a bunch of ridiculous stuff. You'd put the little, I can't remember what they're called anymore, but like just little floaty sparkle accent things that you could use for extra
Oh
points.
yeah.
So you'd just be like, and I've got some floating green sparkly dice next to me. That makes me cool. Like it just
Mhm.
doesn't.
This is upping my cool points.
Cool girls like dice. I want to like not see the matrix when I play one of these games and not figure like
Yeah.
if I can see the points, I kind of don't like it. At least the other like the style savvy way, I like it because you could make an outfit that actually looks good and you win. But it'd be so
Mhm.
fun if one of these games had some, I don't even know, like you'd have to be a really good game developer to come up with whatever system I think I want, but where you could have the cohesiveness of an actually good to look at aesthetic outfit and also win the games. I don't know how
Yeah.
you get there, but game developers do that because that's like the perfect fashion game.
Infinity Nikki definitely shined in like the taking photos and sort of the more self-directed challenges with the community and stuff. I mean,
Mhm.
I really enjoyed I would go on the subreddit all the time and people would do little like they just make their own challenges. They'd be like, I wanted to make Sanrio character outfits in this. Here's my Kuromi, here's my cinema roll. And like those are a lot more interesting to me than the challenges within the game. But I like that was really the only problem with the fashion. The like actual designs themselves were gorgeous and they had a ton of options.
Gorgeous.
That would be fun.
I'm
Hey,
a
do you
sucker
guys-
for getting to see myself in cutscenes. If I
Yeah.
can see my
Mm.
character in cutscenes, I automatically like it. If I can customize my character and then I can see my character in cutscenes, that's a win for me.
Speaking of which, I feel like you have turned Elden Ring into a fashion game. Speak on that.
I mean, yeah, there's fashion games that are meant for fashion, and then there's games that just have such a good variety of fashion in them. You can turn them into fashion games. So like, yeah, Elden Ring, Final Fantasy 14 specifically is like a huge fashion game. Any
That's
kind
sort of
of
like the
MMO is a big
classic.
fashion game. Yeah.
I would pop into your streams when you were streaming Elden Ring and just be like, her character looks so good. Why does mine look like a dirty dungeon troll? And yours is like, I think you were playing Taylor Swift. Wasn't that?
Oh yeah, it was Taylor Swift.
You were Taylor Swift. And it's just, yeah, it's so fun because I guess you're sacrificing a good build for aesthetics then. You know, I don't know if the
Mhm.
things
Oh, there's
you
no
had-
like layered armor.
No, there's no glam
concept?
system in Elden Ring.
Ugh.
So it's like when I first played Elden Ring, you best believe I was like in the full Radon armor, looking like a hot mess. And then when I did it again, I was like, we're just gonna do it in this outfit because I want to.
Once again, the point system fails people because it's like that's kind of the
Mhm,
opposite issue. Where, in how would you guys categorize Splatoon for fashion? Because it's definitely not a fashion game, but the fashion has mechanical stuff. I mean, it's
Yeah,
like
it
fashion, the clothes are
does.
like armor
Yeah.
in Splatoon in a way.
Yeah.
But that's a big L in Splatoon is how much that there's not gosh, I'm blanking. What's the word for it? Where you take the stats and you put it transmog in
Yeah.
Splatoon.
Yeah.
Like that would
Yeah.
be so good because like the fashion is like really fun. There's like hundreds of like clothing options, but they are technically like linked to some elements of stats. But
Yeah.
I feel like
the
no
one
matter
thing I
what,
like
there's always like an optimal outfit.
yeah,
for
but I think
points.
one thing that helps a little bit with Splatoon is if memory serves me correctly, you kind of had enough variety that like you could make something you liked that had the stats you wanted generally, but it did kind of push you one way or the other. But like
I
what you're
have
talking
never
about,
seen
Sarah, is
this
like the
prep
opposite
outfit
problem.
that's on the screen. I
Me
just it's like,
neither.
oh, but it's also sporty, and then I'm immediately proven wrong. I'm like, oh, okay, I guess there's a
Splatoon, like I feel like in recent years, MMOs and just games in general have gotten like better fashion.
Yeah.
totally.
So it's like that's good. We're not like living like even like Breath of the Wild. Like you had little outfits for Link.
I love that.
My little dress up Link.
Yeah.
Like my younger heart that like RP'd in Ocarina of Time, her heart would have sang getting to dress up Link in his little outfits.
It's always a controversy
things
with the
should
latest
just have-
Pokemon if it has more or less outfits than the previous Pokemon. Like everyone always talks about
Yeah.
Yeah. And the fashion is a big part of that game as well.
that. Yeah.
and
to me.
it was
Like I don't
so
know.
much better in ZA than it had been, and it still doesn't feel like enough.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's weird. Yeah, I think
I want so
ZA
much
did have
more.
like or X and Y was like the first time that I felt like I could really do Pokemon fashion.
Yeah.
And then what was the Scarlet Violet where they were like, "You're a kid now. Here's your kid
Here's your
baby
kid
uniform."
outfit.
You have to wear these dumb shorts no matter what you do.
Yeah.
Scarlet Violet, I hate you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
They
I
went
don't get
back.
it,
They
'cause-
backtrack with fashion in that series all the time.
Don't we all just want to like live out our pretend gym leader dreams
Yes.
and like
Yeah.
have
Yes.
a little like I want to
Themed
have a little
fit.
outfit that is like, oh, she's a bird gym leader. I get it. Like I can see that from her outfit.
Oh,
Mhm.
can you
Why is
imagine?
that so
Yeah.
hard?
Like you get to make an outfit that communicates the type of trainer that you are instead of just I'm wearing a yellow shirt instead of a blue
On
one.
top of getting the
do
Pokemon,
that.
you should get clothes with them or like a
Yeah.
voucher somewhere to
Oh,
tra-
A
like
voucher.
and then you're like or like you get like okay, this is just me
That's
spitballing.
such a
Like
good
what if you get a
idea.
Pokemon and you get like a pattern that's like color scheme of the
Yes.
Pokemon, the pattern of the Pokemon, and a couple other things associated with the Pokemon.
Oh,
And then you could use that to like design shit.
oh my god.
Yeah, I think X and
Yeah, you-
Y had good fashion, and I didn't even care about the Pokemon gyms. But every time you got to a new city or town, they would have like their own boutique with unique fashions in them.
Yeah.
And that was like the thing that I looked forward to the most, and I would buy every single piece.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I'm so excited to see what this new one has. Yeah, it's wild to me that Pokemon. I mean, I guess it's not wild, but Pokemon really should be more of a dress-up game. I think that's an enjoyable level to everybody because we're all just sort of cosplaying, what we want to be like in the Pokemon world, which includes having a look to go with it, like not just your team, but also like I want to be a cool guy trainer. I want to be like a grass gym leader or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I'm thinking about Janet's idea, and can you imagine because it's so hard to get a Dragonite. It's like level 55 or something, and then encountering somebody in multiplayer, and they've got the Dragonite fit. They're like, oh, I think they got a Dragonite. Like that would be so fun to try to guess what Pokemon they have just purely based off aesthetics. Oh,
And to just
I
like
think-
mix and match different things, like
Maybe they'll do that
Yeah.
spin-off as a spin-off game.
oh.
Pokopia happened. Anything's
Pokey fashion?
possible.
Anything's happening.
Anything's possible
Pokopia
now.
happened. We live in
It's a
we
whole
live in
new world, a whole new.
And it's so
Pokopia
much
being
brilliant
good.
things. Yeah, like
Pokopia being good
Do
blew the
other
doors
things
off
with
this entire
it.
operation. Let's
I
go.
know.
Like, what if we made a
It's
spin-off
true.
that was good? It's like, holy shit, no one saw this before.
yeah, that'd be
Except
so
for like I don't know,
awesome.
one of them.
it's like we maybe they didn't have an excuse, obviously, but we were like, okay, well, you've never done it well, so I guess it's fine to keep expecting this. And then PEWPEWBANG happened, and we're like, so you guys can make I mean, I guess it's not the same team, but a good Pokemon game can happen.
Don't ruin it. Don't jinx
just
it.
keep hiring those guys. Just keep hiring other people.
It's just like, I see these outfits and I want to die.
It's like literally okay, but the Pokemon clothing, other than I can't comment too much on you guys said X and Y, right? I didn't actually play that one very much. Like I started it and then I went to the next one because they came out when I got it late. Anyway, when I go to the shops in Pokemon games, I feel like I'm digging through like the bargain bin.
Yes.
I'm like, I hope there's a pair of pants that aren't ugly. Yeah. And it's like anything that looks kind of okay. I'm like, this is my new outfit. Like, it's just so limited and specific at the same time. I don't know how they do that, but I don't like it.
And there's the history of the franchise is so good at being like, oh, here's this person you're fighting who's into bugs. They have a cool outfit on. Like, I don't know. Why wouldn't that just extend to the playable character too? Bird trainer.
Any piece of clothing that someone else is wearing in Pokemon should be wearable to me too.
Yeah. I take their money and I take their fit.
Yes. Yes.
You're walking home barefoot. I took your sneakers. Yeah.
You keep your money. I'm taking your jacket. I'm taking your
pants. Beat the shoes off you with my Charizard.
That'd be so
fun,
you guys
though. Always in fashion?
What?
It's a super soft, beautiful blanket from Lola Blankets.
Of course.
Yes. And this Mother's Day, rather than spending a bunch of time trying to figure out like, oh, what do I get mom? You know, what do you get for someone that you love that can do everything and has everything? Well, I'll tell you, it is a luxurious Lola blanket. Right now, our listeners can get 40% off select Lola Blanket products with code PEWPEWBANG at checkout. Head to lolablankets.com, use code PEWPEWBANG. Super fancy blankets and a deal. That's like what your mom raised you to do, is to find bargains like this and jump on them, you know? I keep this with me just like at all times. I still genuinely just love this thing. Janet's showing off one of her, how many Lola blankets you got now, Janet?
I have 2 so far, but you know, depending on how this year goes, I could gain more. I don't know.
Janet says she sleeps on a Lola blanket and under a Lola blanket. Like she's like a Lola blanket
under a weighted
sandwich.
Blanket as well.
That's
so that the weight of the blanket is pressing me further into the Lola blankets.
A panini.
And I sleep great.
The Lola panini.
You know, and me and I's able to have our own weighted blankets so that his is heavier than mine. And if I ever mix them up, I'm like crushed by the weight of the wrong weighted blanket. I'm like, wait a minute, this one's not mine. Yeah, it's just like the best. I wish I had double so that I never had to be without it, because I have a regular bedding when I wash this one. And it's like, I like I prefer when it's Lola sandwich week in the apartment.
Oh my gosh.
But you know, I only have so many, so I'd love to like double up on them. But yeah, they're really soft, they're really comfortable. I like the patterns a lot too.
Me too.
I got the blue one as like part of what we do here, but then I bought on my own the checkered brown and like off-white one, like the piece of the brown version of Kelsey's matcha one. They're just so cute.
And Haley, I think, has the matcha one too.
I did. I picked the matcha. We didn't even coordinate on that, Kelsey. Yeah. We just both.
I know. We just. Oh my gosh, we're just so alike.
The other day, this is my Lola that I'm not story. Is that Lola was on the ground by the bed because we had made the bed earlier, and Sable pawed at it, and then we put it on the bed, and she got on the bed. And we went, that's insane.
Yeah, these are pet tested and approved
Sable
for sure. My dog is obsessed with this blanket.
She's literally using it under my desk right now. I have to like, this is me pulling up the edge of it to show while it's still covering her whole body.
Also, it washes really well too. Every time I get like a fluffy blanket, I'm sure you guys have bought, you know, the TJ Maxx fluffy blanket or whatever, and then you wash it once and you're like, oh, this kind of sucks now. But this has held up through a lot of washes and is still extremely soft and great. I am obsessed with this thing. So if you are looking for a good gift for yourself, for your mom, for anyone in your life that is difficult to shop for, you should get a Lola blanket. For a limited time, our listeners get 40% off with code PEWPEWBANG at checkout. Go to lolablankets.com, use code PEWPEWBANG. After your purchase, they will ask you where you heard about them, and you heard about it here.
Say yes.
PEWPEWBANG. That's where you found the magic of Lola Blankets. So wrap your mom in the everyday luxury of Lola Blankets. Come on, she deserves it.
She gave birth to you. Jesus,
gave
can't get her
birth to
one
you.
blanket.
You know what? I'll buy your mom the Lola blanket. It's already in the mail.
By
I'm sending
Cindy
it her way.
Maclean, a Lola blanket now at lolablanket.com. I don't know that might be the wrong URL. Please say the correct one, Kelsey. Sorry.
It's lolablankets.com.
Okay, I was
Thank
really
God.
close. I was
You
really
got
close.
it. You got it. Sarah, have you played any of the many Japan-only fashion games?
No.
Like DS, 3DS.
But you
era?
know what lives in my head rent free is when I went to Japan and I went to like the big arcades. There was like this one arcade machine that looked like Pretty Cure. Like it was giving like anime vibes. It was giving like Precure. And these little girls would run up to it with like huge trapper keepers full of cards. They would have cards in them, and the cards were individual clothing items. And they would run
Oh
up to
my
this
God,
arcade
stop.
machine and they would like assemble their outfits via trading cards.
Oh.
And then their avatar would pop up with their friend's avatar.
What?
And I think they would like sing a song. And that's when I realized that my childhood is actually garbage and useless.
I'm trying to find this. Do you remember the name of it?
Oh my God.
Japanese.
Here, let me.
I know they
arcade.
have, so I know there are like a lot of Japanese arcade machines that do that sort of like card or like NFC card
I think I found
tap
it.
reader thing.
Love and Berry Dress Up and Dance.
Oh, it's Love and Berry?
Yeah.
Oh,
Have you heard of that?
Yeah, I mean just the DS game. I don't know how, but I think the DS game came with little cards. So I
But
didn't
this
know.
is like. Yeah, this is like what my dream. I think there's like a newer version of it, but like the technology they have there. Yeah, because this one looks old, but like
Yes.
the tech is insane.
Yeah, this looks just like the DS game that came out. This DS game, like, so I import a lot of just like random stuff from Japan for my stores, and so I'll just get a lot that's like 200 DS games or whatever, right? And there's always like 2 or 3 of this game in there, and it's like I don't know, it's like a
Wait, I
maybe
want it so
$8 game. or
bad.
This looks
something,
so
but it's so
cute.
cute.
This looks adorable. You're dressing her up for the ball. Picture getting a new card and
Yeah.
wanting to go to the
Well, I
next
think
time
what
you go to
would
the arcade.
happen-
How exciting it would be.
I think, okay, if I had to guess what the gameplay was, just based off what I'm seeing and what I saw at the arcade, is like you would go up to the arcade and it would like randomize something. Like they'd be like, you're at the ball, put on your ball dress, and then you would have so much time to get all your cards out and like assemble the ball dress or like slap it down and read it. And then they give you a next one and they'd be like, you're going to school, like what's your school dress? And you had to put it down. And like that's how you would like get through the game.
That's fun.
And then you
Wow.
would buy more packs. This is what would get me into like card collection and trading card games.
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure. Somebody
here's-
probably has a complete like master set Love and
Oh, I
Berry
bet.
binder, and it's
Yeah.
probably is the sickest thing. I want to see
I would
that.
kill for
Okay,
that.
so this is like a mid 2000s game. I'm just reading some like information about.
Sega game.
Yeah, Sega did a lot of really interesting arcade machines, and it multiple like card-based ones too. Actually, now that I think about it, the game became very popular among the target market in 2005 through 2006. Players receive 1 card at the start of the game with barcodes on them that store information for new outfits, accessories, and hairstyles for the game characters. In 2006, there were 180 different collectible cards.
Oh, I need to find a source, the
they're-
master set.
Mhm.
Yeah. 104 million cards printed, 100 yen per play. It dispenses a card each time it plays. So every time you play it, you're adding to your collection.
That's so
This
cool.
is so cool.
Look, somebody has a binder with their collection in it. Shouts out. I can't pronounce their name.
Oh my
This
god!
is
So
so-
you'd have like hair and then body and shoes. Oh my
Yeah.
god, this is my
Cards in the
dream.
binder. That's so cute.
Love and Berry DS Collection is a version of the game that features that can read the barcodes of the Love and Berry cards acquired from the arcade and features the same gameplay mechanics and adds a story mode.
But you bring your binder to the arcade, you're like, step back, it's my turn. Everyone be like, oh.
No, literally,
gosh.
I don't think it was Love and Berry, but I remember being at the arcade and seeing like little elementary school age girls with like huge Trapper Keepers, and they would just like slam it open, and they would just start going through them and like showing each other their cards.
That's awesome.
You think it was a different game that was like this that you saw?
I think it was like Putty-Putta, like Pre-Putta, or like Pretty-Cure, because it was definitely modern. Like, it had a modern look to it, and I'm not 100% sure exactly what it was. But it definitely was a modern version of this, of Love and Berry.
Idol Master by Namco is a different one?
No, that's Perverts. I think it was Putty-Putta.
No.
How do you spell that?
shit.
Fell into the
know.
classic trap, Haley.
When was
Yep.
the last time you were in Japan?
Foiled
Because there is
again.
a Sin Sophia one called
It's
Mitsu
probably
no,
that.
no Ipri.
There's a bunch of them. But
How do you spell Putty
that's kind of... it's spelled Pripara. Because I also have, there's a bunch of games with that.
Okay.
It's also an arcade game, so I don't know if it would be... It's a rhythm game as well, so I don't know if it's, like, as fashion forward, but I know that it also involved cards. Yeah. The outfits you use in arcade games earn you more points based on how rare they are.
Oh, okay. I see a mobile game.
my
I'm not finding
gosh.
anything about the arcade game. This might be lost to time.
If you just look up Puripra arcade, it comes up for me.
Oh. Okay. Better
Yeah, it looks like it's a fashion game that you play, and then it becomes a rhythm game. And you're like an idol group, from what I'm seeing.
This is I know that the arcade scene is just kind of dead in general. Like, it's even dying a little bit in Japan, but it's especially dead here. But this is the kind of stuff that is, I think, as a child would feel like pure magic to me.
Mm-hmm.
I get to collect a little thing. I get a physical version of the little thing. It's a special occasion game. You know, arcades are kind of like a special occasion things. You're like, I bring my special little items, my little collectibles, and I bring it to the special place, and then I do my special thing. That sounds so nice.
It's like, it makes me like, I struggle so much to understand why girls are such a underserved market when it comes to like gaming and electronics
Yeah.
compared to Japan. Like, obviously we have things, you know, our plates aren't empty, but like compared to like Japan and China, we are impoverished in terms of like people trying to get our money.
It's
And
true.
it just feels like so many of the games that were released for girls in the States were made by people who clearly did not have a lot of like love for what a little girl would be interested in.
It's
like,
giving
there's a
like they
lot
wish
of-
they were making other games. but
Yes,
they were
that is
assigned
what it feels
Barbie
like.
Secret Agent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when you play, and I actually think like Barbie's probably one of the better,
Yeah.
you know, on the better end, because at least there were definitely women working at Mattel working on these games. You know, going back to like Barbie fashion designer on the PC. I mean, it's like, you can argue whether or not that's a game, of course, but like that was one of the best-selling pieces
had
of
that.
software of
Mhm.
all time at the time, you know? So that's like the market's there.
It's crazy because, like, yeah, we had that. We had, like, the Barbie games on the PC, and I felt like the PC was such a win for girls. There were a lot of girl games on the PC. And then, like, something happened. I'm not saying it was 9/11, but I'm also not saying it wasn't 9/11, and
What's
all
with
the
you
girl
at
games
9/11?
just disappeared. Like, they just, like,
Everything,
evaporated.
like Ubisoft, like, imagine I'm a fashion teacher. Slut.
Yeah. Well, so we were allowed to have, like, pet games, right?
Yeah.
Like, you could have pet games and stuff. You could have, like, take cats and dogs and anything that boys could also play.
Mm.
But anything that had the slightest stink that it could alienate a boy, just not happening. Not happening with any kind of budget. Because, like, obviously we had our browser-based games and we had our, like, CD-ROM games that could come out of cereal boxes. But yeah, anything that could, like, alienate boys was, like, a no-go.
Well, even like we were talking on the MinnMax episode the other day, it's like, oh yeah, like most companies are moving away from young female protagonist movies because they want to make money. K-pop Demon Hunters just made $1 trillion. Are you stupid?
Mhm.
It's so dumb because none of it's based in reality. They're just like, we just don't feel like doing it. And I'm like, don't you want money?
Honestly,
and they're like, this is the one time where our need for money isn't high enough. It's when
I
we
wish they'd
make
be
things for
honest.
women.
I wish they were just like, fashion's stinky and I don't want to do it. I don't
Just
want to
say
work
that.
on it.
Don't
you know,
pretend
just
there's
say
not
that
money.
because that's clearly how you feel.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They go, oh, the economics just don't make sense. I'm like, no. You think it's
And
stinky.
I think that's what made like the style savvy games so special as opposed to like the Infinity Nickies or like the a million bajillion fashion games they have on the mobile store, which all look sketchy as hell. Where
Yeah.
like I want to
Yeah.
pay money up front and then get everything all at once. You know,
Yeah.
like I feel like a lot of fashion games fall into that like, ooh, but like how do we make money because nobody will buy it, so we have to like drip it and like it's all hidden behind microtransactions, which like, oh, better outfit, you know? And it's like I
Yeah.
just want like a complete game. Like Infinity
I would
Nikki, but
even-
I pay for it and then I get everything.
Mhm.
I would even take like a subscription, you know, MMO style. Like I would even take a like
Mhm.
you pay $5 or $10 a month and you just get whatever new content we're dropping. You know, and it's not like a gotcha and it's not a
You
like
just get everything.
yeah, I don't need to decide whether I'm getting the shoes or the fairy wings or whatever. Like just I'll pay a subscription if you need
I
to
have money.
milk fund me forever. But
I'm a
yeah,
doll
just-
woman. I have money. Give it to me.
What'd you say, Kelsey?
Why does it have to be gambling?
Yeah.
Why does it have
Because
to be
gambling, it's like gambling is like less of a risk for the company, right? I feel like all these companies are like, oh, it's too risky to make a fashion game because we're like, it's not gonna like they can't. They look at all the money in the video game and they're like, yeah, but it's all men. It's like, no, it's not.
They'll make like 13 million Metroidvanias, no offense, Janet, but they won't make one fashion game? One little one? That doesn't say the Metroidvanias are bad.
That's because they think that. I mean, that's here's like the thing with
Like
media,
one of the
right? It's
Metroidvanias,
like,
maybe it'll make us spin
maybe
through
the
the
fashion.
block.
Well, it's like we all know that like women will consume media made for men and women and both, but men rarely consume media made for women. Like that's just
Yeah.
straight up. So it's like that's just how it works, and that's how they all think it works. But it's like I still deserve nice things.
Like the gay men I know that would eat up a little fashion game on the PS5. They would muck that up. I don't know why we're not doing that more. If RuPaul made a video game, the gays would spend thousands. What are we doing? It's like
And
It's
not
part of it
just,
also
like,
with the gambling
even-
bit. Just that, like, would they not just inherently make more money making that a gotcha than selling it? Is that also maybe just part of it?
I know that gambling is where the money is in all things.
How much have you
in
spent on
life.
Infinity Nikki?
I don't remember how much money I spent, but it was in the hundreds. Like I feel like
less
I got
than
a
a
good.
Musume?
It's probably close. Like
Close.
I think I've been
Philo
playing.
Fact's looking pretty affordable now, isn't it?
Oh, Musume. Do you play that at all anymore?
Look, I play every day.
You still do? I don't anymore.
Yes.
I've fallen off now. I
Yeah,
fear.
just a little bit, but yeah, I'm still
I've learned
in
my
it.
lesson about recommending free to play games to Kelsey because like I tend
Yeah.
to fall off after a couple months. Kelsey does not.
Kelsey
She
stays
is
in there.
loyal.
I
She's
didn't
in
realize
there.
I was like this, and now I am very, very like I will not touch a gotcha game with a 10-foot pole ever again because I understand that.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not
You're
like
going cold
I'm not
turkey,
going
except
crazy.
for the one you already did.
I'm not.
Well,
Already in
that's
there.
just like one. You know, she's got like one or
Well,
two in the bag. We're not.
yeah.
There's no Genshin impact here. We're not.
I
she's
quit
not doing
the
Genshin.
one.
Oh, you would muck up Genshin Impact, wouldn't you?
But I won't. Like I refuse to add another one because I have realized. I mean, you don't really know until you do it. Like I didn't know I was a person who spent money in gotcha games until I was.
Yeah.
And again, I don't think I'm that crazy. I do the like monthly. It's like $7 a month to just get some
Mhm.
extra carrots or whatever. And I did the same thing in Infinity Nikki, and then like once in a blue moon, I'll drop a little bit more. But I'm not doing like, you know, not buying these like $70 pulls and stuff. So I think, but yeah, now that I know this about myself, like Infinity Nikki, I was like, that could have been a fluke. That could have just been like a really incredible game. And the fashion was so worth it. And then I picked up Uma Musume and I was like, okay, no, I think I just do this with these games, so I should stay away from that.
Like you have Uma Musume little statues in your office and stuff. Like you're into it in terms of just the IP as well. It's not just the gambling. You're developing a cosplay.
We all like, yeah.
Yeah, I got my little guy.
Oh, that's really cute.
Aww.
I want one.
Yeah.
I like the horses.
Yeah, the horses are cute, and the anime's good.
The anime's really good.
How come I can't dress up my horse girls?
You can. You just have to spend $90 to pull their outfits first.
But it's just a full.
It's weird because they're
entire
different
outfit.
horses. Yeah, they're like completely different characters.
Well, they'll have
Yeah.
like Halloween events, like
Yeah,
now
but
they're
it's not
holding
like,
up
oh, I
their
can-
pumpkin dress. Oh,
But it's not like I can wear the pumpkin dress with my
No.
regular shoes and my, you know what I mean?
you
it's
need
like
to spend
you
$90
just- that's just
to
a
pull
whole.
it by itself. Yeah.
Yeah, I do think an Uma Musume fashion game would. Slap,
Oh,
though.
that would slap.
Mm-hmm.
Figuring out their big race outfit, their trademark outfit. What if you had to
Yeah.
also make it so it's easy to run in and also cute? Oh, and there's stats for both. You have to balance.
No, I want to run in the dress. I want to run in the ball gown.
You
Yeah.
can still do that, but maybe it could be, designed in such a way. Did you guys ever get into sewing, like actual sewing?
I'm not good at
No.
it.
I feel like
want
Kelsey,
to, but it's like
I can
I'm
picture
bad
Kelsey.
at it.
Yeah.
I'm
I was
not
shoved into
patient.
a sewing class when I was a kid just so my mom wouldn't have me come home for lunch on Thursdays, low key.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
My school taught sewing, like K
Cute.
through 8. Like that was like you guys did that in art class, yeah. Like which is very simple, but like you stitch something, like stitch the snowman, stuff them with something, stitch them closed.
Yeah.
That doesn't get you that
little
far.
Machines.
I wish I could use the machine. The machine's too intimidating.
It's honestly.
I want to
really
take a
easy.
class to learn the machine. Yeah,
I can-
because I want to be able to hem my own pants. I'm tired of
Yep,
paying
that's the dream.
tailor.
That's the
I'm dropping
problem.
so much money on hemming those pants.
I know.
You have no idea.
I was like, that seems easy because I can sew like a straight line, right? So I'm like, that seems fine. That seems like an easy thing I can do. I know how to set up my sewing machine. I know how to like sew a straight line. The like, my grandma was helping me. I love my grandma. She was helping me hem a pair of pants, and the steps that it took to get it like actually accurate it was probably 5 more steps than I thought it would be. I really thought it would be like a quick little fold over, cut, do the thing. But she's like, no, here's your like little measuring stick thing, but it has like a slider on it. And it's like, and you
Yeah.
measure to the right spot, and then you pin it here, and then you move over an inch, and then you pin it again, and then you move. I'm like, oh my God, it's going to take me 5 hours to hem a pair of pants. No, that's
It's math.
definitely worth paying someone $25. My God,
Nah,
I'm
I'm
never
out.
doing this again.
And for that reason, I'm out. I'm
I'm
not doing
out.
math.
Yeah.
It's not
Isn't
what God
that the-
wanted for me.
Beauty of the fashion games, like the clothes always fit. Maybe that's why I like them so much. Like in real life, the clothes never fit.
What if
I
there
do
was
think
a
that's
little
better.
bit of sewing into the fashion game? What if it was like you don't have to
No.
learn
Oh,
how to
that'd be fun.
sew?
I hate that.
I hate that.
That's in
It's
such
those
a
like
little-
bad
Yeah.
bad girly fashion games, like all the freaking sorry Ubisoft, I don't really it's nothing personal. It's just like all those games where it's like, oh, imagine fashion designer.
Mhm.
We're gonna need you to cut out this shape. I'm like, I don't just put the dress on me, man. I just
Yeah.
want to cycle through the colors. What are we
You
doing?
guys accidentally stepped into my biggest fashion game pet peeve, which they always think a fun mechanic is like creating your own outfits. But the outfits will be like, we got a t-shirt and you can put a heart stamp on it and then change the sleeves. Isn't that fun? No, it's garbage. It always looks worse than every other clothing item in the game, and I don't want to do it.
Oh my
Just
goodness.
design better things. Don't ask me. Don't ask me to
Mhm.
design things. Just design better stuff. You're the game designer. Put the
You
good
wasted
stuff
a
in the game.
mechanic.
What if you could like? How about this as a nice middle ground? You have a mannequin. You design how you want it to flow, and then it's a little mini game to design it that way.
I just want to wear it. I just want to pick it and I just want to wear
That's
it.
kind of fair. But I see it as like when you mentioned sewing, Haley, I envision more of the like mini game swim consume me level of thing.
Yeah,
Whereas,
me
like, when you
too.
fold, you just kind of like, okay. Yeah, or like the bento box. Like you ever play those bento box puzzle games where you like cut the food and then you put it in the
Yeah.
box? It's like that's kind of what I pictured.
Just
Yeah, I can see
satisfying
it being
little
like
things.
yeah,
Yes.
like a house flipper or whatever where you like
yeah,
you do everything in like minute steps.
like cozy sim
Yeah.
coded version. I agree. I don't want to cut like the shape because at that point, it's reminiscent of the things that I'm not as interested in real life. But I would love to be able to sew in real life because I love clothes, and I feel like it could give me another outlet to channel my love for clothes, because like the other power fantasy of fashion games is that you have a fuck ton of clothes.
Yeah.
You know how many clothes I have in real life? Not that
And
many.
you don't have to like store them in a real place. They're like
I don't
this
have to find
nebulous
them.
inventory.
And you know what? I don't have to put them on, because I hate when you're trying to find an outfit and you take the clothes off, you put them on, you don't like it, you take it off. Do I put it away? No. It goes in the clothes pile, which I call Clothes Mountain, lovingly. That gets put away every so often, once a month.
Guys, it is impossible to have enough room for clothes.
I know.
Like, my
I
house
get rid
has
of a garbage
terrible
bags
closets, so that's part of it. But I just feel like I'm constantly doing the Marie Kondo. I'm constantly getting rid of stuff, and I still am just like, I can't see all my clothes. I don't have places to put them. And then I don't know what is that? Why is there not enough room for clothes in the world?
It's like magic.
Because, yeah.
I think also there's
Because men design the houses, and they only
people
need
don't
5
account
shirts.
too for
Blame it on
sharing a space really takes the L for like puts the L in the clothing situation, where it's like I luckily have the closet I have now is kind of nice. It's not a walk-in or anything. Oh God, I went to an open house and there was a walk-in closet, and I swear to God, I almost started crying. I was like, I've always wanted to walk in. I've always
When they have
wanted
like
to
the
walk
his
in.
and her walk-in closet, and
Yeah, or like the people that are like dropping like bank, like I see this on TikTok where it's like the room of purses. Lord, leave me there. I want to be in there. I want to go there. Anyway, that's well outside of what I think I'm ever really going to attain, or maybe even would want to at that point, because it's like, oh, I could spend that on something else. So, there are limits, but I think just having to share the space, and also unlike, that's the other fun thing about fashion games, besides the like, you don't have to wear the clothes and you have to worry about fit, functionality, all these other things that you do in real life. But like in real life, there's also like different types of clothes for different things, and that like is a pain in the ass. And I'm running a pretty tight ship for my clothes, part on purpose and part I don't want to spend more money on stuff. But like even with that, it's like you got like the dress that you have to wear for something formal, and then the dress that you bought because you didn't want to wear the dress you already had. And then the pants you bought because you're like, I'm going to do a suit jacket thing, and then I won't have to buy dresses anymore. And then you realize, I don't think I really like how it looks that much. And now you're back to the dress. Like, so you have like all these like specific things. There's workout clothes, there's house clothes. And it's just like, and in fashion games, it's all outside clothes, which I wouldn't mind having some fun with inside clothes, but it's all out. Fashion games are an outside clothes game.
yeah.
And it's
And in
also
real
you don't
life,
have
I
to
have
worry
my
about
inside clothes.
like, is it appropriate to wear a ball gown to the mall? Like it doesn't matter in a fashion game. I
Yeah.
can just put
And I
on the thing that makes me feel pretty.
Yeah, that's what I like about like Infinity Nikki and the girls mode games, is they have those like crazy outrageous outfits. Like they have like the Lolita outfits, they have like the princess dresses. And it's like, yeah, if I wanted to just, I feel like some fashion games release and they're like, they got 12 sweaters in various shades of colors, and I'm like, not what I wanted. Okay, I could just
I
put
can
on a
already
sweater
wear
if I wanted to wear a
sweaters.
sweater. Yeah. No, I want you to give me the pretty princess ball dress, and then I want to twirl in it.
I have
There is a
like-
game coming out that does have like a sewing mechanic.
Oh.
It's called Magical Craft: The Cat in the Magical Dress. It's by Sin Sophia, which is kind of like the big girl game maker in Japan. It's coming out in November. I'm just mentioning it because we're going to get comments about it. It's coming out in November, and it's specifically about making your own clothes.
Okay, I watched a thing about this, but is this coming out in the US?
Yeah,
No?
I think it's coming out in November for the US, but it did get mixed reviews. The Japanese did get mixed reviews, and it doesn't look like what I want.
In what way?
Because why does it look? Why does it look low budget? Why does it look kind of clunky? And then once again, I don't want to be in charge of making all the clothes.
Yeah.
Let's see how the mini.
I like the idea of you are getting fashion requests from people, and I don't it doesn't look like you have to do a ton of like mini games to make the
There's
clothes.
like a button thing to do the sewing.
Okay.
So like it makes you do like a quick time event.
It's kind of the most fun way that you could do that, though. Right?
We just don't- I mean,
never
like,
mind. I'm
this
looking
is just
at
a
it.
little rhythm.
Me and Haley selling the
Yeah,
QTE.
eat your words.
I'm with you, Haley. I'm in the pocket of big
Fine.
QTE, and I feel like it could be fun.
I'm looking at the gameplay live though, and
No,
Yeah,
same.
it's not looking like what I want.
But I think that's that's the problem with when you don't have a lot of something. Like it's kind of got to be the everything for everyone. Like, and there ends up being like if it does get specific,
That's
it's
true.
like damn, it got specific in the way that I didn't want it to. And
That's
it's like,
true.
well, now we're
That's
fucked.
true.
Guess what? Another bus isn't coming for 45 years. I don't know what you're gonna do.
God, that's so true. Yeah, because there's like, like my cup runneth over with like. I don't want to keep dogging on Metroidvanias, but there's just a lot of Metroidvanias and there's a lot of roguelikes. Okay, and I'm like, imagine if we had fashion games
That
at the
frequently.
rate that we have roguelikes. I feel
Right.
like I would be elated. There'd be something for everyone.
Well, on that
Yeah.
note, like I feel like in both those instances, it's like maybe not the maybe not the Metroidvania because we still have like fucking Metroid and New Castlevania is coming out, so I feel like that is hit by mainstream. But I feel like roguelikes and specifically. There's like another game genre. When I think of games that used to have an era and now it's dead and dry and old, I think of the 3D platformer, and that's largely taken up by like indie studios. Obviously, there's Mario still and shit. So I'm not trying to say like it's as small as fashion, but what's with the indie scene in fashion? Like, could that be not to be like indies will save us because I feel like that's such a head ass statement, but I guess I don't really know what's going on there. I don't really feel like I hear a lot of noise in that regard.
Same.
Should we
I feel like
fashion game?
should we make a fashion game? Yes, but I think the issue is they're expensive due to the amount of assets you have to have.
Yeah.
So that's that from like a developer perspective, it's expensive as hell.
And then
And then,
animating
like-
the characters to potentially wear every single one of those assets.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah.
That's why some games don't have boys, basically, is like that's like double the clothes you need, and then you have to make it so the clothes are also wearable by girls or guys. And it's like then you have to change the models, that's even more models, and it's just I feel like I price games based on how many unique assets they have. And that's why I think this game looks cheap to make, because it like doesn't have a lot going on in the background, doesn't have a lot going on the clothes, but it's like things are expensive the more little bits and pieces you get.
It's not giving
But we would be different.
fun.
We'd
this
use
game.
AI and cut all that
Oh
out.
God.
Oh no!
No, Kelsey said, "Hey, chat,
just-
make me a game."
We just asked Claude to make us 50 different
Claude, make us
Oh my
fashion.
God. I'm like, why does she have so many fingers? Okay. Did anyone play Bratz Flaunt Your Fashion? I did not, because I'm a bad person.
I
did not
played
check
one
this
of the
out.
Bratz games.
No.
It might.
I played
one in
Bratz
2022.
Forever Diamond, and it was one of my favorite games ever. Bratz Forever Diamond on the PS2.
That game, I think, had like a real cult following because I'm pretty sure. So this is my dumb metric, and you should not use this dumb metric for anything in life. But like, this game is not cheap, and all girly games are cheap. This game is
Guys,
like
I just
$25.
opened this, and there's Bratz clothes in it.
Oh, cute.
What?
That's so fun.
I think this is like the original game, and I just
Oh
like
my
never took them
God.
out. How much is this, Kelsey?
They
come with the original clothes,
the OG
unopened.
clothes.
Yeah, and it says Bratz doll
my
clothes
gosh.
inside.
I'm
Oh
trying
my
to find one that
God.
has the clothes in it. Oh my gosh, because it's
This
like
is
a
how we
$20
fund our fashion game.
but
Mm-hmm.
This is just amazing to find
What a
Live-
find!
live on air. Show them again. It was a cute outfit. Black tank top. I got the big Sarah
It's
cam.
kind
I
of
wanna see.
basic. Like it had like a denim skirt,
Little
Silver
silver purse.
black tank top.
Comp that out. What are we looking at, Kelsey? 500, 600, 7?
enough
Is this the
to,
seed fund for our fashion game?
yeah, enough to make a fashion game. I think. I
And
can't
this is
find.
unlock your new outfit in the game when you enter the code in the Bratz office computer.
Oh my gosh,
God.
you guys! I can't find a copy of this that isn't sealed that seems to have these clothes in it. I can't
What's the
believe you
sealed
didn't
one
use
go
the
for?
Definitely open.
clothes. You're like the only. You're like the only person.
Like I said, I
But-
wasn't allowed to play with Bratz dolls, but I was allowed this game.
Oh, so you didn't actually have Bratz dolls to put them on. That makes a lot
no.
of sense.
Look, there was a
Okay.
Game Boy Advance version of this game, too. Look at this. As there always was back then.
hmm But it's like completely different from the actual
100%
console
different.
game.
It's just like
what does the
herbs.
sealed go for?
Oh, let's see. Let's find out. This is Forever Diamonds, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Find the PS2.
We can get a brand new one for like $40.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, wow, wee wah.
Wow,
But that's not with the special outfit, so add another 40 at least.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we don't know
collectors.
because it's not open, so I assume it does have that, but
Yeah,
Oh.
probably would.
Oh, shoot.
But yeah, Bratz Forever Diamonds, it wasn't like a straight fashion game. It was kind of like a story game where you would do a bunch of little quests involving going around the world.
This is
in
the one
your
I played too.
rollerblades. Yeah, and then you could change your outfit. I think there were some things where they'd be like, you gotta change your outfit. And you could like collect money and then go to the store. And I feel like shopping. I like when I'm allowed to shop in fashion games too. Like
Yeah.
there's like scratches that itch in my brain when I
Yeah.
can go and like buy the things that I want to wear.
Like the Hannah Montana Wii game.
Mm-hmm.
That was
the only thing I
Where you
don't
can
like
go
is
shopping.
when some stuff is like it's priced so that you need to play through like a crazy amount of the game to get it. Like I like doing the shopping, but I don't want to feel like, oh my god, it's going to take me 10 years to get all of the clothing items in this game to be able to afford all of them.
It's a
Yeah.
Bratz only area.
And I think in this game, you like it takes you to different locations and you end up in like the UK and
That's
in like
fun.
a rock band because it follows the TV. It follows a bit of the TV show plot, which I was also a sucker for because the hair animations in the Bratz TV show was incredible.
I don't think I ever watched the TV
forgot
show.
there- Yeah, I forgot there was a TV show.
I don't remember how I saw it or where I saw it, but it was definitely on TV somewhere, and it just had like that weird animation quality that like the Barbie did, but they had like crazy good. Like they put all the budget in the hair.
Mm. This was my
wait.
Bratz, which was the Hannah Montana Wii game. My sister and I played this to death,
Oh.
and they had a mall you went to, and then people would like recognize you as Hannah Montana when you were there. You'd walk by them and they go ah, which like felt crazy as a kid, right? Because like I want to be Hannah Montana, and then you go to all the different shops and they'd be like, Miss Montana, try this, and you walk up to the little thing, you click on it, and then you choose which outfit you want, and then you would make your outfit for the next concert, and you would wear it on stage.
Whoa!
It was
why
awesome.
Why would you go to the mall as Hannah Montana and not as Miley?
I guess because
Yeah.
as a kid, maybe Miley wants the
Life
privacy,
assets.
but I want to be Hannah Montana at the mall and everyone's
Oh,
oh,
okay.
That makes sense. That
You
makes
know?
sense.
But it
Miley
was
wants to
fun.
lay low, but I don't want Miley to lay low.
Yeah, and then
Mhm.
Lily with her purple bob would follow you around. We loved this. We would like beat the game in every outfit. We probably beat this game 1,000 times. But yeah, the layered skirt. Remember how we always did this? The big chunky belt, the skirt with the jeans, and the
Yep.
big boot, and then a little
Mhm.
graphic tee. God, it was a different era. And then like Miley Cyrus would wear this look on the red carpet for all her movies and stuff. Like this was truly what she wore. It wasn't they just didn't make up outfits. Like I think she had every piece in this game as like actually a piece of clothing she owned, which was cool as well.
Mm-hmm.
It was so fun. And seeing
this
the
coming
outfit
back?
you made on the concert stage, you'd be like, yeah. Is this
Is
coming?
this like this
style
kind of
coming
game?
back?
I don't
yeah,
know.
the Disney style. I
Yeah,
don't
a
think we're
little
at
bit.
like wear your skirt over your jeans yet.
Not
Or
yet.
close.
Right,
Capris
yeah,
are
I
That's
back.
because they're
feel-
cowards.
I feel it coming.
Oh my god, you
Mhm.
sign
Yeah.
autographs? I forgot about this. This is a good
Oh my
Wii game.
gosh.
This is a good Wii game. We loved it. It made you feel famous. Picture being me in my little basement in my parents' house signing autographs as Hannah Montana with my Wiimote, signing a water bottle. Oh, you weren't supposed to sign things that you shouldn't. So like, yeah, you don't sign a secret. That's stinky. Don't sign the bowling ball.
Why would you not sign the bowling ball?
Don't sign a hot dog.
Why can't you sign the hot dog?
Because it's just ridiculous. Only sign pictures of your beautiful face.
That wouldn't make any sense, Kelsey.
Oh, there's the shoe
That's
place
why.
in the
I have a
downstairs
signed
of
Miley
the
Cyrus
mall.
hot dog.
It was so fun. This is very
And then
nostalgic.
is there a mini game to try to scam Sarah in Neopets?
Yeah. So you go on Neopets and you tell everyone that you're Miley Cyrus, but for some reason, like nobody believes you except this one girl named Sarah.
Did you see in that episode? People in the comments were like, "It's me, Miley Cyrus, Sarah, it's
Yes,
me."
that was
Yeah.
so funny. Oh my god.
I was like,
If they
"Keep
made this
doing it,
game
she'll fall
now-
for it."
Who would be the it girl that it would be based on? You can't say Cat's Eye.
Oh,
damn
'cause
it.
Cat's Eye has Roblox. Yeah,
They're
Uh,
busy.
I don't know who the kids are into nowadays.
who's their favorite pop star? Like, who's a young kid?
Sabrina Carpenter?
Pop star? Maybe.
No, she sings too much about sex.
that's true.
Yeah.
That has never
I know
stopped
the
kids
kids
from
really
listening
like
to
Zara
music.
Larson now.
Yeah, I was thinking Zara, but she's
Um,
not big enough. I think a lot of kids, like I saw a TikTok the other day. Obviously, it's anecdotal, but this guy was like, "Here are the best songs in the world according to my 4-year-old," and one of them was "Please, Please, Please" by Sabrina Carpenter. Like the kids are definitely listening to Sabrina Carpenter, and I listened to music that talked about sex all the time growing up. That's most music.
I know, yeah.
That's true.
F-U-C-K, me, blah, 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 singing the
Yeah, exactly.
Britney
Oh my
Spears
gosh,
song.
like
I just learned who Tate McRae is. Is that anything?
yeah.
I thought
I feel like she's not
McRae
big enough either, I feel
older
like.
audience, and also
She's
not
like
big
22
enough.
years old. That's
I'm talking
weird.
I'm talking like 8-year-olds.
like, yeah, like 8 to 15.
Oh, I see.
I
what
do
you're
think
saying.
so.
Okay.
I think
Which is what
kids
Hannah
who play
was.
children love
I
Sabrina.
cannot Google what are 8-year-olds into. Okay, so
Is there a missing gap for this year's generation for a Hannah Montana like? That's really sad if so.
I think they
just
have
think it's
it.
different now. Because
No, I think it's K-pop Demon Hunters. Like I think
Yeah.
like,
Too, yeah.
they're manufactured pop stars, right? So this would be their K-pop Demon Hunters.
That's
I,
Yeah,
and I
K-pop
think
Demon
it's just
Hunters.
different now because like there's not like everyone's watching Disney Channel.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
I have a TikTok and it feeds me whatever.
Oh, that's so sad.
I know there's not like the same amount of cultural
Yeah.
zeitgeist I feel like as
Yeah.
there used to be. And like even our generation, less so than our parents' generation when there were like 4 TV channels or whatever,
Yeah, that's true.
So
Hmm.
I think it's cool because everyone gets to have something that they really vibe with, but it also is kind of a bummer that there's not like but we all love Miley Cyrus. I think K-pop Demon Hunters does fit that bill, though. I think you're right.
Yeah,
feels-
and they
that
have
feels
like
the
their unique
closest.
fashions and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are there any K-pop Demon Hunter games?
that's a great question.
There's gotta be. There's an official Roblox experience. Ladies,
Official.
hop on Roblox.
It's so.
And just try and stop me. Oh yeah, we've been
It's
avoiding talking about
sad.
Roblox yet.
We can talk
And then there's
about
like, I think the
Roblox.
issue is like, there's not as much. Would you call it? Like console and handheld things. Because it's all apps.
Yeah.
It's all Roblox.
Yeah.
It's all apps. Those are way cheaper to make than like a full console release.
Yeah,
But there has to be one coming, right?
there has to be.
on
I miss-
April 8th,
I
it
feel like.
says there's something called Labyrinth K-pop Demon Hunters coming.
oh,
Labyrinth,
I
what
miss
is
my
this?
like B-rate like console slop
I
for
know.
like movies. Like
B
I miss when
movie.
every movie had I wish when every movie had a game.
I ate those up. I loved those.
Mhm.
Open season, B movie,
Yeah.
Chronicles of
Mhm.
Narnia. I ate
I
those
played
up.
Tarzan. Narnia was good.
Narnia was a
Narnia
good
was, like,
one.
legit
We
kinda-
talked about that
Kind
before.
of slapped. It was hard.
Yeah.
It was hard.
It was a good game. I'll stand by that.
Which-
Yeah, I
which
miss
one?
that era.
Was it like a console? I mean, I've seen there's a console game and like a Game Boy Advance game and a
There's a-
DS game and
It was a
stuff.
Yeah, the
console
console.
that
I
I
think it was
played.
GameCube. It was GameCube, and it played kind of
I
like.
probably played it on Xbox.
Maybe I
'Cause
did
I didn't have a
too.
GameCube.
I mean, it's on all of them. It's on PS2. It's on.
But it was like a
GameCube.
multiplayer game. It was kind of crazy. It was a brawler.
Yeah,
Whoa.
it was.
So like you'd be playing like the littlest kid and like throwing hands at an orc.
What?
Right?
Yeah.
Am I crazy?
Wait, does this rule?
No, it was actually a really good. Look, it's it's Shadow
it wasn't
Mordor.
as fun as it wasn't as fun as
Hello?
Shrek 2 though.
It
wasn't as
literally
fun
Shadow
as
of
Shrek 2.
Mordor. Yeah, no,
It was hard and it wasn't as fun as Shrek 2.
I loved this game.
But it's multiplayer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We can all get together and play Chronicles of Narnia.
I think it was 2-player, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh my god, this is like Dynasty Warriors. What is going on?
It's crazy. The first level is always like, get in the bunker, get in the bunker. And we talked about this on PEWPEWBANG, I swear to God. When they're like running through the house, it's on fire, and you're doing QTEs to like not fall into the flames and die.
Yeah.
And I think Susan dies on screen if you fail the QTE or something like that. I remember being like, oh no.
But yeah, no, it's crazy that you're playing.
8-3.
It honestly was kind of good.
Like, look, this looks
Wow.
good. This looks like those Lord of the Rings Two Towers games. Like, it kind of looks like those. In a good way.
It was also challenging, if I remember right. Like for a kid,
Yeah.
it was sufficiently
Wow.
challenging.
God, those enemies were so annoying. The mole
Just the fact that like
people
you're
ones.
playing as the kids beating up orcs with your bare children hands or like a
What?
stick.
You're still in your pajamas? Yeah.
Yeah, this rules.
We should play this.
We should play this.
I miss that era. Because, like, that's a 1 in 100 that ends up being, like, really good, and the rest of them are kind of mid, but I would play every Ratatouille game, everything. I loved them. They're gone. They don't do that anymore.
They do, but it's like in Roblox.
It's just all in Roblox now,
I feel like such a boomer to say that's not the right way to do it, though. Do it my way, the way when I was a kid. Do it that way.
They're all like apps and the Roblox activations and
Don't
stuff.
make it free. Make it cost $30.
Well,
Yeah, so it's
it
like there
it
are
costs
fashion
money
games.
if you want to spend money
If you
in
trick
it
the
to
children
be
into using a
cooler than
credit
everyone
card.
else.
And then get
Oh my
class
gosh, you
action
guys-
lawsuited up the butt.
Our challenge mode this week was to delve into Dress to Impress inside of Roblox because, I mean, we're talking a lot about the fashion games of our childhood, some modern stuff, but like the kids are all playing Dress to Impress. The kids are honestly doing fine as far as fashion games are concerned.
Great.
The
kids are all right.
Well, it's like,
kids are
aren't the
alright.
kids technically making their own fashion games for themselves? Because that's kind of what Roblox
Yes.
is. So it's like
The
you
kids
guys-
I
are
don't know the history
laboring.
of Dress to Impress, but I assume it was somebody young who made it. Not like a child, but like a young adult.
Like a 20-something-year-old, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is truly insane. There have been, if you want to believe these stats, which I'm trying to actually verify right now, there have been over 2 billion unique plays of Dress to, I guess not unique, it would be, some people over and over again, but there have been over 2 billion plays of Dress to Impress. There's frequently over 100,000 concurrent players.
Jesus Christ.
This is the biggest fashion game of all time, and it is not even remotely close. It's not even a little close. This is a truly, like, we can't talk about fashion games without playing this, so we played it.
And we all didn't want to play it. I cannot emphasize enough how this was like we had to force ourselves. Because I kind of missed the original Dress to Impress. Like, I remember like the big boom and I was like, oh, that seems interesting. But the idea of it stressed me out. Like, the idea that it's like you have 5 minutes to create an outfit and then people vote on it. And then that just seemed... And then you have to download Roblox. So first it's like step one. We all had to download Roblox and get Roblox accounts.
Or just log in.
Yeah, for some of us who already had accounts.
Just log into our normal account.
Yeah, I already had an account because my nephew-in-law loves Roblox like every other child, and he was like, "Can you please play with me?" And I said, "Of course."
That's pretty cute.
Who am I to deny a nephew sometimes to game? And I'm like, I don't know how to. Roblox is one of those games where it makes me feel like I don't know how to play a video game.
Yes,
when I've
I had
clearly been
major
doing it my whole
anxiety.
life.
When we were queuing up and trying to get things organized, I was freaking out. I felt like I didn't know how tech worked anymore in those few
It's very
moments.
like iPad baby coded.
It
Like all
is.
the buttons are really big, all the buttons
Yeah.
are colorful, and they all do things, but none of them really tell you what they do. You just kind of have to press every single button.
I
And
think
you're
it
like, okay, but
PC,
how do
it
I
was
turn
pretty
the
nice,
volume
'cause-
down?
The first time I played Roblox was on my phone, and that was like a hellscape because it has like,
Ooh.
at least what I played had like a digital joystick, and I hate that stuff. I was like, I quite literally
Yeah.
cannot move. I can't do this.
Have you guys seen? I saw like it's hard for me to play mobile games. Like, I just struggle with how it works. But then like I saw like a TikTok or a short of like a kid trying to play the Nintendo DS who had only played iPad games,
Oh my god.
and he like couldn't really
Oh.
figure out how to hold it.
Wow.
He got it eventually,
That's
but
so
I thought that was
interesting.
crazy.
That's interesting.
I did see a video of a kid with an original Game Boy, like trying to zoom, like pinch and zoom on the Game Boy screen.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Oh my gosh.
You got to get that kid the magnifying plug-in thing where you pull it down and it's like a big magnifying glass.
Oh my god.
I had
It
that.
was like, I think that's why I have to wear glasses now. That couldn't have been good for my vision.
Just holding
And
the Game
optometrists
Boy
did
up
not
to your
approve
face.
of how they did the magnification there. They're
No.
just like, I don't know, figure it out.
Let me bring up our footage
So-
of our gameplay while we're talking about
Yeah,
it.
dress,
Oh my
Dress
God,
to
yes.
Impress.
It was scary.
I like was totally ignorant to this. I knew it was a fashion game. I didn't really even know what the premise was other than dress up. I didn't realize it was a timed themed thing. So yeah, you have 5 or 6 minutes to walk around this 3D environment
We're
you find the
live.
clothes on the wall. You can change the color, the pattern. You can't really change anything like placement or anything like that. It's just kind of here's what's out here. There's some stuff you can change about it. You can put on different. It's like you don't really do your makeup. You just choose a face, like a fully done, made up face.
And all of them are like beat to hell, like looking
Yeah.
faces. I mean, beat like makeup beat, not like you physically beat them. For those
Yeah.
of you who are confused. It's giving like crazy 2016 makeup.
yeah.
It is giving.
There's no
2016.
clean girl aesthetic here.
Absolutely not. And then there's like literally Ariana Grande and stuff as well. You can just
Yeah.
put her face.
Oh yeah, Lady Gaga's in there.
Yeah.
Lady Gaga, Ariana, Wicked.
We were doing not the K-pop, the KDA. Oh wait, what was our thing? Our version that we were playing that I had to mute the music. Who was the singers?
Cat's Eye.
Cat's Eye. We were doing the Cat's Eye version.
Yeah, not KDA.
Not KDA.
That's last episode.
That's last episode. And I had to mute the music so we could stream it. And I was just playing Kirby music over it, which also was a vibe. You guys couldn't hear that. But I loved this. This was so fun to play with you guys.
Unfortunately,
So good.
this is really good.
Unfortunately, it's really, really fun.
It's a
Yeah.
very good loop of like that timer is just enough time for you to like
Figure it
technically
out.
get it all done, but panic a little bit.
Yeah.
You can see, Haley in the beginning versus like Haley at the end playing. So the general premise is, there's a theme, and if you pay Robux, you can like set the theme or you get more votes for the theme. So there's like all these like incentives to pay money. And then if you don't pay, you just get thrown into a random theme. It can be like going for a picnic, it can be girly, it can be grunge. It's just kind of some random fashion theme. And then you get like 5 minutes to run around, put everything on. And then at the end, you walk the runway and you have to hit your poses, and then everyone can vote on a 5-star system for your outfit. And at the end, it tells you who like the top 3 were.
This is gonna
we
reveal all my votes for you guys.
Cleaned up. We
We
definitely-
kind of rigged it. We would
I
do
was gonna say it's because there were
rigged
4 of
it.
us, but I'm
Look.
sorry. Is it a crime to squat up and dress to impress?
We would purposely vote
definitely
everyone else
rigged it.
1 stars. And if
I
someone joined
judged
that
some
was-
of those other children
Yeah.
somewhat fairly.
That's
If
fair.
we picked our own
I
theme,
got some
I did
threes.
cheat.
I got
Yeah, I
some
gave some
threes.
threes.
Yeah.
A lot of the kids are not on
threes.
theme.
So
Okay.
here's a decent
That's true.
outfit. Let's see
Yeah.
what I gave this girl. I can't even remember. I gave her a 1.
A 1. That's crazy.
What was the theme though?
Oh, the theme was soft but glam or something like that. I think this is the
Wait,
one
was
we
it
joined
touch?
partway.
No, this is the one that was
It was
touch.
touch.
It was
It
a
was
Cat's
touch.
Eye
it was
specific
touched.
theme.
Yeah,
And
just
none of
didn't
us
feel
understood
like-
it.
Yeah, it was kind of vague.
yeah.
The one thing that does mess this game up though is how microtransaction to hell it is, which is kind of the problem with Roblox in general. Like it's very microtransaction-y, and obviously there's a bunch of issues when it comes to like child safety on Roblox, which I don't want to like completely brush past, but also like we're also here just to talk about how the game was, but like that's kind of why like that's the stink that's on Roblox.
It's pretty stinky.
Yeah,
very
it's
stinky.
like it's like kind of a this is the bad place, but it's like oh man, this is really fun though. Like I feel like I can live with some of the microtransactions in general because I kind of get it, but I hate that you have to pay to like submit/vote on a theme because I feel like that's paywalling such a potentially fun part of the game because I really liked what I think Sarah, it might have been you that brought up the idea of us making our own themes and just like let's just dress up with our own theme and like kind of ignore everybody else.
Yeah.
Other choke points for the game too. I could see this not being as fun without you guys simply because the frustration of being rated by the children and being like they don't understand what 2016 looked like. They weren't even alive,
Were the
you know.
themes like 2017 or something?
It's 2014.
Yeah, one of
Yeah.
them was like
2014.
2014.
And nobody
And
got it.
No one looked anything like 2014. It
Also,
was,
grunge was a really hard one for the children.
Yeah.
They didn't know what grunge was.
Yeah.
You did find our Ben Hansons. Or
Yeah.
no, we did somebody. Everyone we
This
did
is
somebody
Halloween.
at MinnMax.
This is Halloween, and then we did Evolutions was our another one.
We did our
Let's show-
Evolutions.
Did
That was fun.
Evolutions.
Our Evolutions, my Jolteon, which Kelsey
think-
copied.
You mean I improved?
No, but
Copied.
when we streamed this, if you want to watch the stream, the VODs on the MinnMax channel, and it might be on
Yeah.
the YouTube channel. But
It'll
the
be
way when we were doing the 5 minutes, we were dead silent.
We were
We were
locked
not
in.
talking. We were locked in.
Yeah.
Yeah. And here's the thing with the microtransactions and stuff. Obviously, we did not give a dime to the Roblox Corporation. They are not a good corporation. But what bummed me out about it was like I am not against paying for like constantly being updated content or whatever like that. I just want like, why can't this exist for adults? Like, why does it have to be in Roblox? Why can't someone make a version of this game that doesn't make me feel gross?
Yeah.
Free it from Roblox.
Free it from Roblox. That's what I'm saying. Because they
used to do like
better than that environment, you know?
And imagine like making your own like
version of when like they release a novel, like an AO3 fanfic novel, and then they release it and then they rewrite it and it becomes a real novel. We need that for Roblox games for real games.
Yeah.
And like this freed from Roblox, like imagine if this was just like a multiplayer game, maybe it has a battle pass or something that you could play. Imagine us starting a server for like the games media and games industry girlies and anyone who wants to really play dress up. And then it's like we're doing these things, having our own theme. It's like it could be so fun. Like, and it was just so fun. I think this also avoids a lot of what y'all brought up with the beefs with fashion games being like point system or even tag system of like make a cute outfit. All the ones that say they're cute, that's cute. It's like, oh, I guess. I mean, they're not cute, but it's like a little annoying. This is just like, because it is just people judging each other, obviously there's flaws in that system too. But it means that like you can truly just look at the clothes and like just cook with what you have.
Yeah.
And that's so fun. It's such a pencils down level of game. Like it's so rare for like me to not have extra time in doing a thing. Because it's not a wildly complicated thing, but it's like by the time you get your hair done and like the nails done, and then you're looking around, you're like, wait, I never thought about using this and that way. Like it was just so... It was such a cool place to be creative in, and my only like bummer was just that I wanted even more. I'm like, I wish I wasn't on the brokey wall of shoes and I could go behind the curtain.
I would peek
where they
I
bought
wish I
their
was
wings.
VIP.
But then if I'm VIP, everyone will hate me because I'm bourgeoisie. So then it's like
we won't vote for you.
Literally,
I
like
all the VIP people.
The girls can't win because if you don't pay VIP, then you're ugly, and if you pay VIP, then you're a corporate shill. So you're just stuck.
Yeah. It sucks that the game with lots of assets always gets monetized in a weaponized way. That's just that's just naturally going to happen every time, I fear, which sucks because fashion games are game with 1 million assets.
But I prefer it like again, not Roblox, because I wish it wasn't. There's a really good series from People Make Games if you are curious about why Roblox is an evil company. But
well, Roblox basically monetizes child labor, and then they put them in like a company town. But Roblox is the company town.
Yeah.
So they pay the kids in Robux. So it's like good luck. It's an entire corporation that runs off of child labor.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
the kids are in the mines, but the mines are making games.
It's like the richest corporation, and they're constantly like, we don't have money, and it's all child labor.
And doesn't care about their safety like at all.
Yeah, they're like, we don't have money, and like, I don't know, the pedophiles also kind of pay, so
exactly. And then they're running all these ads.
More money than the children.
It's funny because they're running all these ads. Like I don't know. They're always hitting my For You page of like people being like, I was like, what's Roblox? Then I realized it's such a cool place for my kid to learn to code. And I was like, I see you guys are trying to like get rid of the we're evil stink that's been on you. Like, especially since with the head was like, oh, I don't. Yeah, it's awful. There's a lot of content.
It's not child labor. It's educational. They're learning how to run a business.
They're learning how to make me money.
For me. Yeah, I don't like, I don't hate the style of, they have like, I don't know what the cadence is on this, but they had like a cute little kind of like strawberry Lolita looking outfit that was a real money outfit. And if that's a thing that they just like, they trade it out every week and you can buy individual pieces and you can choose to engage with that. Like, I think that's a decent system of doing something like this. Better than gacha. Like, I would much rather do that than have to gamble for it. But yeah, this made me like sad and excited in a way, you know, because it's like, okay, fashion games, like there's still juice in that tank. There's still like good fashion ideas absolutely out there. This is a great gameplay loop.
Yeah.
Now, where's the one for me?
Where's the not evil one?
Or the one that I can play without feeling a little bit evil.
Yeah.
Well, here's a question. Do you guys think you're going to play again?
Not without you guys.
No, not without you guys.
Yeah.
So now it's like a weird, like, pact of being evil. Like, I don't know. Oh
Anyone,
man,
I was just feeling, I don't know, maybe one of you guys was feeling evil tonight.
2 a.m.
I could be too.
Roblox is open right now.
I'm feeling a
Hop
little
on Just to
evil.
Impress. Hop on Just to
Once
Impress.
a night on Halloween, we'll all get to play Dress for Impress for 2
Oh my gosh, wait,
hours.
that could be kind of fun. I think the other thing too, as much as like, you know, again, Roblox is like problematic. The other stigma around Roblox from the outside in is that like, oh, these games are all like trash, they suck, they're quickly made and they're badly made. There's no like mechanics, and I think that is kind of true for like a lot of the games. Like, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of the games that blow up, I look at them and I don't think they look like they're very good. But that's not true of all of them, and I think it was, as much as it's like you could argue like the problematicness kind of like offsets the good deed, but it was cool going to this and kind of just taking a look at, hey, this is one of the biggest things happening in gaming right now. What is it like? And I was like, I wasn't like totally shocked because I know how popular this is, and I know like people that aren't children that play this, so I'm like, it's probably got something to it. But it was really cool to see that like, damn, this is like really good. Like, they really did something here. Like the person that created it, which I had their name tabbed over a second ago.
Great game to
Was
stream.
this just one person?
I think so. I see interviews from like the Star creator that it was a 17-year-old named Gigi.
That's
what I'm saying, from like the Sun. Yeah.
So I wonder how
So-
they draft the terms for like who owns the rights to Dress to Impress. I mean, obviously the
Roblox.
Roblox Corp, but I don't know. It depends.
And they get this, they're like biggest, most specialist game designers on the site, you know, get,
yeah.
what is the split's like 30% or something like that? So
There's-
the biggest game of all time that's getting, I mean, this isn't the biggest game of all time, but it's one of the biggest ones on the site.
Yeah.
That's getting collaborations with frickin' Ariana Grande
Cat-
and Lady
Cat's
Gaga
Eye.
and stuff. Like,
yeah.
The
There's-
Brat album, that's like crazy.
yeah.
My first thought though, like on the law side, is, you know, children can't agree to terms and conditions. That's why you have the like, your parent has to come and click this. I mean, if it's all fun and games if you're just making like a little sprite on Tomodachi Life that doesn't commercialize, but Dress to Impress is making millions and millions and tens of millions, hundreds of millions of dollars. Like, if I was the parent of that 17-year-old kid, I would probably push to be like, my kid never agreed to these terms of service. Therefore, there's an argument that somehow this is their idea still or something. I don't know. There's an argument there.
Well,
I'm just
that's
saying
why
it sucks that it's getting just automatically Roblox owns it sort of thing.
in 2020, in like the post 2020 world, Roblox has been trying to age up their audience. Like, a lot of their commercials are trying to appeal to like 18-year-olds and plus and more of like a teenage scene.
Yeah.
And it's because it's too hard to exploit children,
yeah.
legally.
There's too many laws.
right? So
Yeah.
like they genuinely
People
'cause,
keep
like,
stopping me from exploiting these
when we
children.
approached them as Mattel, when I was working at Mattel, we approached Roblox and we were like, we want to work with you to put games like on your platform. Like, how do we do it? And they were like, ooh, we're like really looking for like kind of like an older audience, like an 18 plus audience. And it's because like it's just too hard to exploit children.
Yeah.
Um,
As of
which
this
is good.
month,
Obviously, I'm saying that it's good, but like that's like the bottom, the corporate line is just like, oh, it's just like kind of obnoxiously hard to exploit children.
as of this month, there's 140 different federal lawsuits against the company in relation to exploitation of children active right now.
Wow.
Some from specific people, some from governments.
And I mean, so far they do just keep getting away with it, but I imagine
Mhm.
at some point this does just like stack up to a point where you can't. That's a lot of lawsuits.
Yeah. Texas is suing them, Kentucky, Louisiana, Tennessee, Nebraska, Florida, and Iowa, and California. And Alabama, who settled, West Virginia, Nevada settled. Like, every state
Minnesota,
is
get
suing
in on that.
Roblox.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Washington, what are you
true.
doing? What are you doing, baby
God.
girl?
They launched age-based accounts to combat it, enhanced safety, facial age verification,
why kids in my
restricted
face.
messages if you're
I
under
thought I needed to.
13. That's just crazy, though, that, you know, it still actively works, and it has 140 lawsuits against it right now, actively.
Yeah.
It's still playable
Yeah.
online right now, and we're just like, yeah, let's go figure it out. It's just so stinky.
And
It's
yet,
not
like,
just
Most
stinky,
things
it's
in America
criminal.
right now, Haley. That's just like,
Yeah.
that's just kind of like what the whole country's built on right now.
It's so
Mhm.
annoying.
Yeah.
But it's like probably one of the most, they probably have the most played games, like period. Like I know it's like the video game industry, we kind of ignore Roblox, but like it is a huge audience.
Yeah.
Well, and it's a double-edged sword too, because like I don't want to promote a company that I think is acting like very unethically, especially towards children. But yeah, we are also sort of failing in talking about the industry if we're not acknowledging.
But for the sake of our very important research that we had to do, we must play Dress to Impress.
And damn it, it was fun.
And damn it, it was good.
Yeah.
It's just, again, proving to those weird corpo suits who are like, girl, games won't do well. I'm like, literally one of the best, the most profitable games of all time of the last like X years is Dress to Impress. So you're wrong. So just admit you just don't want to make games for women. Like that, just say that. So at least it does that. At least it provides concrete evidence that those assessments are incorrect. But that's about the only good thing going morally for it.
You mentioned this was made by a 17-year-old girl primarily, and like you can tell that this is someone who likes fashion and is interested in different styles and stuff, and is, you know, wants to have you feel cool in these outfits, you know? Like, I think that, look, I think the faces are kind of creepy. It's like a...
It was made a little bit. It looks like it was made by a
yassified.
17-year-old. Like it's. Still
I don't know.
looks
It's
like
it's slay though. I like that it's like a specific vibe.
It is a vibe. That's for
like,
sure.
You have to look a certain way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I don't know. There's something to it.
Yeah, I mean, having the little Lego guy head means that you can't.
Is that just like a Roblox constriction? Like
I think so.
That you need to have that Lego head.
Maybe.
I think so. I don't. I imagine so.
Maybe
but
to
I really don't
reuse
know enough about
assets
the
from
scene.
other Roblox stuff.
But yeah, I mean, you simply cannot have Ozempic face with the Lego guy head. So, you know, you can't be promoting unrealistic face beauty standards.
But yeah,
I do wish there was like just a general mode where you could just go in and like put outfits together by yourself and it didn't
Like,
have
take
to be
your
like
time.
a multiplayer thing. But I'm wondering if I just didn't find it and it does exist. Like just make your
Maybe.
own private lobby. Nobody else joins.
I'm sure you can, because that's what streamers do.
Yeah.
Is they invite their communities to their lobbies and stuff like that, and they
God,
with them.
damn, this
too
game's
new.
fun. It's not fair. Why are some of the most
It's
fun
not
things
fair.
evil? Yeah, and like it's worth mentioning that like you can convert the Robux that they get paid into real money, but the conversion's ass.
Yeah.
Like it's hard to find like actual stuff. I'm just deep in the weeds of like Reddit from someone who's like there on the Roblox dev Reddit, and so it's I don't want to like throw out the numbers too much because I didn't fact check them myself, but like it seems like it's like peanuts conversion. So it's like you know, to contextualize like sort of like, oh well, you know, you'll see these numbers get thrown around of like, oh, like it makes this much per day, and Gigi has like their own team and da-da-da, and it's like, okay, well, it's rough.
But
It's
also,
not
they
great.
won't pay you out until you hit a certain threshold. So if you make a game that gets like a little bit of traction, you straight up may just like all that money just goes to Roblox. Instead,
And you can only get
know?
paid out if you sign up for like the DevX program, which who knows like what the terms of that are, you know, and so it's like,
Hey,
oh,
we
you
would
wanted the
love
money I gave you to convert to real money?
Deep dive on this. That would be fascinating.
Yeah.
And there are actually like a line of like actual dolls from Dress to Impress. So they now have physical
Really?
merchandise as well. Yeah, I was just looking into it. So like this is huge. And I feel like it's proof that like, you know, the audience still exists.
Wow.
Dress to Impress official site.
Why can't PlayStation just go to Gigi and be like, do it again? And then we have like it again, you know?
Wow.
We'll pay you.
That's how
more
development
money.
works.
Yeah, or even like Nintendo, and like I'd pay for that NSO subscription if I could do online fashion challenges.
Look, on the side of being
webkin
evil,
stuff.
we need rich people to fund the arts again, okay? They used to exploit people and then build a library the next day. Now we're just exploited. Where's my library?
Yeah, this is giving like Webkins.
Wait, do you unlock outfits? If
You
buy
get
the
little
dolls?
cards. Yeah.
Oh my god.
With the code you scratch off.
Ah,
Wow. How much is it
they're
for?
too good, you guys.
How much is it for one?
They're too
Walmart.
smooth.
It doesn't open properly.
Hey, you know what else is smooth though?
My beautiful
What?
legs.
Your legs too?
Yeah.
Oh my
'Cause
gosh,
it's finally
my legs
warm
too.
outside, so I'm shaving my legs again.
And you're using your Flamingo razors?
I am.
You got pink?
Yeah, but I don't know where mine on my desk is. Oh, here it is. I have the Dermaplane one.
Heck yeah.
My legs are not smooth. Their hair is all held. My upper lip is smooth because I dermaplaned the hell out of it before the podcast.
Well, it would only take a few minutes with a Flamingo razor to get you incredibly smooth. When this sponsor came knocking, I think both Sarah and I were like, oh, you mean the razor brand I literally already use all the time every day?
That's sitting in my shower as we speak?
Yes, yeah. So I was already using these because these are already really good razors at a really good price. And I get these from Costco. And look, I'm going to give you a promo code and everything. But if you just also go to Costco and get these, you will not hurt my feelings because, you know, yeah, you should just try these, I think.
I got influenced by our very podcast and bought when I was at Costco. I saw them and I went, I got to get what Kelsey and Sarah and Janet already have. And I bought it.
Oh my gosh.
I think I got mine at CVS.
If you're the skeptical type, for a limited time, our listeners can get Flamingo Starter Set for $7. $7 at shopflamingo.com/pewpewbang. That's the original razor, this one blade, the 5-blade cartridge. You get some shave gel and you get a shower holder. My razor was literally always on the floor. I don't know why that shower holder is like.
We're sitting in the nasty corner where all the water.
It's like it's such a genius thing that is like, I don't know why I didn't think about that before, but it's great. You just put it in your shower and then it's always there and it's not sitting in the nasty corner. So head to shopflamingo.com/pewpewbang. Claim this offer, $7 with free shipping. I feel like we don't even have to do this ad. That just kind of sells itself.
That's
$7. Yeah. I love that Flamingo said screw you to the pink tax. It's just a good razor. Razors could cost this if we lived in a beautiful, perfect world. And Flamingo is like, you know what? We're going to make that beautiful, perfect world. We're going to make really cheap razors that are really good. So thank you so much for Flamingo for sponsoring us, for having this incredible deal. $7 for an original razor with 5 sharp blades, 360 comfort system to help protect skin from irritation, flexible hinge to hug every curve, and a weighted ergonomic handle made with 35% recycled plastic. I feel like I said that weird. Don't worry about it. The shave gel is really good. The shower holder's great. I mean,
I like the shower holder.
Genuinely. I just like this razor. And I did have a purple one. I still do have my purple one somewhere, but this is the one that came in my $7 starter kit, which I didn't really need because I was already using them, but why not?
Nice.
$7 freaking.
Woo! It's a good deal.
Yeah, it's a good deal. Go to shopflamingo.com/pewpewbang and get all of this for only $7. That's like the easiest way in the world that you can support the show and get something out of it. So shopflamingo.com/pewpewbang. Claim this offer. I promise you will thank us because it's a dang good razor.
It's good.
I looked up fashion on Steam because I wanted to make sure there wasn't like a really good fashion game we were missing. They're all trash or porn.
Oh,
They're all negative reviews or it's just straight porn.
Porn.
I hate this world. Porn.
Why does it have to be dressed to impress? Why does that have to be the best one on the market right now?
I know.
I will say something that I forgot to bring up earlier. It would have fit better with like the general, maybe the non-fashion games that are fashiony. I really liked the fashion in The Sims. Like even like Sims 1 where it's like, it's kind of a hellscape because you just like, when you make the characters, it's like random each button press. I mean, it goes in an order, but like you don't know what's coming up. It's not numbered. It's like hell to be like, I think I want like the third beard we saw 5 minutes ago. And you're like kind of really going. But I just thought obviously it's like an older game, but the style is so fun still. And I really liked seeing like the fits that they put together. And I thought they were all like really different. And they kind of had like a mix of some like kind of historical and almost like cosplay or more costumey. And then also just like jeans and a tank top. And I thought that was like really fun. I genuinely was going through making characters thinking like I should take some screenshots of this and use this as like clothing, video game clothing inspo for real life. Cause I thought they were very, I don't know. They just felt very real to me. It was real to me.
We made you as a me and we put it on the Sims 4 library so you could just go use her for your new outfits.
You need The Sims 4 though.
Yeah.
But it's
Do I
free.
have The Sims 4?
It's free.
Yeah, it is free.
Yeah.
You
Sims 4
guys
is
did a
free.
great job making us in The Sims.
Yeah.
I think I said that in the Sims episode, but I stand
It's so
by
fun
it.
making people.
We're lucky that it can get so granular. And I guess like with The Sims, I have so many Sims 4 packs. I have so many clothes. They really need a better like search functionality, or they need like folders or something. Because there's like too many clothes. And I guess like I consider The Sims more of like a decorating game than a fashion game.
Me too.
Just because it's really obnoxious to change your Sims clothes. To like change their outfits. They still haven't figured that out. Like they have to go over to the wardrobe and say like plan outfit, make a new outfit, tell them to get into that outfit. And it's like, man, I'm busy. I worked hard on that one outfit.
There's not a lot of I mean, I guess this is true in other fashion games too, but I feel like in The Sims it's kind of weird that there's not a lot of body options.
You know,
Yeah.
it's like an anime. Like I don't know. I always think it's like an
thing.
animation thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then what game was it that was like we can't have a female protagonist because the animations would be different, and that was like that's bullshit.
Yeah, who
Was it
was
Assassin's
that?
Creed or
Yeah,
something?
we can't animate a woman.
I swear it was like Assassin's Creed that said that they couldn't have a woman because they would need new animations, and it's like, yeah, the boobs are just too much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
says
Ubisoft.
they can't have female characters. You know what? Never mind. I'm glad I was making fun of Ubisoft earlier. Can't have female characters because women are too difficult to animate.
That's so stupid.
But yeah, Sims definitely has like a lack of body options. But I mean, like, so do all fashion games. You know, there's always a lack of like you only get one body option, and it's like the really skinny one, right? And they all lack skin tones, you know, because they're coming out of China, Japan, and it's like they lack that too. So it's like, yeah, they lack a lot in terms of real customization. But they're like, you can wear a princess dress, and I'm like, okay.
I concede.
Every fashion game has just that little bit of evil to it, whether it's because it's made by the Roblox Corporation or they.
Every fashion
Don't
game
let
is a
you
little evil is a great thought.
Is it because like that's what it takes to get them made? Like you
Maybe.
can't just have something pure and good.
But why not? You know,
Yeah.
we don't have
There's
to
got to
live
be a
in this
root of
world.
evil in it. Animal Crossing's good, but it's not a fashion game.
Yeah. Also, it took Animal Crossing a really long time to have skin colors, so
That's true.
Yeah.
like a
The
really
tanning
long
thing was
time.
crazy. I'm like,
Yeah,
you're
that's
wild.
crazy.
Crazy.
Honestly,
I cannot
at that
believe it's
point,
a
just leave
board
me out of
game.
it. Because I'm kind of feeling like
You clearly
It
don't
felt like
want
they're
me
like-
here.
they're like, how can we be inclusive but in the most annoying way possible?
I don't
It's
even
like
think
that'll
that they
show-
were bringing they
No.
weren't being inclusive though, because like you were supposed to use the parasol to not tan,
Yeah.
because like nobody wants to tan in Japan kind of thing. So they were like,
So
it
it's like
was
a
more
punishment.
something that you
It's like a life hack to,
prevent.
to
I
get
think
give us with
the
that.
worst
insane.
version of it was the Wii one was City Folk, because they were like, we're being inclusive. You can put your Mii's head. So, you know, if you have darker skin, you're a Mii now. That's not the
Yeah.
same
It
thing.
looks
We
so
let them get away
bad.
with that for too long.
Yeah, absolutely. That
But I was a
insane.
child. But
I was like
I will
willing
hold all these corporations to a higher standard now.
I was willing to accept it for the first game because that game genuinely was like not expected to leave Japan. I mean, I think it's still a little sus, but if you're like literally no one but a Japanese person is going to play this, okay, I guess fine. But then a lot of people were playing it outside of Japan, so you know, fix that in the next one. It's not hard.
Took them a few
Look, if we only played
iterations.
games that
That's weird.
wanted us, we'd all be playing a lot less games. You know what I mean? Like,
That's so
That's
true.
true.
That's so true. Well, should we move on to our show and tell?
Yes.
I had fun with this one. I don't know about you guys, but our show and tell this week was we just needed to make an outfit that we own in real life in a video game. And it could be any fashion game, any not fashion game, and I don't even know what you guys chose, so I'm excited to see.
Who would like to go first?
I'll go.
Here comes Janet.
Brave.
Yay!
They're so timid.
I didn't want to step on anybody in case they said they would go.
Oh.
And then a few seconds passed, and I said, "This is my time!" And then I ran for it, and I got there in time.
It's like
My-
the
thank
load of
God,
this. I always panic.
Yeah, no, literally. Oh my God. anyway, yeah, I sent my stuff over to Haley, who's pulling it up now. But I went with Animal Crossing New Horizons, and it took me
Cute.
hours to re-download that thing on my Nintendo Switch too, because it wasn't hooked up to like an Ethernet cable. And literally it was like, this is going to take 7 hours. And I'm like, no, it's not. But it did take several hours, which aided a lot of the time that I was going to use to decorate it. So I was crunching for this thing. Then I realized, wait, we record at 3:30, not 2:30. But it doesn't matter. Got it done. I went with, I have a shirt that I wear a lot. Don't clock me for noticing it now, because I wear it all the time. It's like, oh, a shirt that you can close and it can cover your stomach. I'm going to wear this to work. It's a button up from, God, what's the name of the brand? I got it actually originally off of Newly, but it's from Pilcrow, which is a sub-brand of Anthropology. It's like a button-up shirt, has billowy sleeves. Unfortunately, I can't convey the billowy sleeve part in Animal Crossing. I went in and I did custom design, long sleeve shirt. A funny thing for like workarounds in Animal Crossing is that like if you want to make the shirt look like you have like a crop top or something, you just try to make it your skin tone. And then when you wear it, it's like, oh, it's like you don't have a shirt, but it's like, okay, in reality, it's just a shirt that is colored brown at the bottom. So I did that because I wear it open a lot. And it's a pretty simple shirt to make. It's a striped button up. So it's like, okay, there's some vertical lines. There's a couple horizontal lines on the collar. So I just had to, go and pick the closest colors
too of your shirt.
Yeah.
That looks so good.
I had extra time since I got the time wrong.
Oh my gosh.
This is great.
You went above and beyond.
Oh, thank you. That's so sweet.
Why'd you get to go first?
I think you were going to ask if it was from my clothing app, Wearing, which I put Kelsey onto as well. It's not. I did just take these regular, but I do have it in my clothing app, which if people are interested, it's called Wearing, WHERING. There's a couple other apps on the market.
Wearing.
I know. There's a couple other apps on the market, or someone competing with Wearing. If I'm, hey, where was it?
Yeah.
There's a couple
photos again.
Exactly. No, I mean, I like Wearing a lot. I know there's a few other apps on the market. I don't know them offhand that do the same thing. It's like the idea is you upload all your clothes, and then you can like categorize them in different ways and make outfits and save stuff. So that's a really fun like IRL thing to do that almost feels kind of gamified, which is cool. I've like doing that a lot.
You can do like the Clueless thing where you like shuffle through stuff. And then I don't know if you saw this, Janet, they just introduced like a Spotify Wrapped of your clothes.
I did see that. And what do they call it? I'm like I think we're both this level. Like, it's like we gave them some money to be nice. It's a free app, but they're like, if you want to give us like some money, you can. I'm like, sure. It's like, it was like 10 or 20 bucks or something.
Yeah, they asked for like $10 or something. I was like, yes, I have gotten $10 of use out of this. Absolutely.
Same. No, I haven't opened the Wrapped yet though. They also added you could make, if you have like mutuals, you can make people outfits. So I've made Kelsey an outfit before. It's like using their clothes. Yeah. And I think you've made me one also. I need to do that more. It's so
get
fun.
on this app with us. We'll all style
I don't
each
have
other.
the discipline to go through all my clothes and like take photos of
them. But Sarah, what if I told you could just, when you do laundry or when laundry gets done, you can just like the clothes you get back that are clean, you just inventory those until eventually.
And then eventually that helps you realize what you're not wearing too. Mm-hmm. And like, I did this as I was also decluttering, and I was like, if I feel like it is too much effort for me to take a photo of this item, it's not worth having. And it helped me get rid of so much stuff, genuinely. Some girls go really extra with it too, and they add like their perfume bottles and lipstick and stuff that they
you can
add
put
to
like
the little mood
so
board.
many things in there, like
that's
belts,
too much.
jewelry. I have my belts and my jewelry in there. I forgot what else, but you can just do a bunch. You can have like a calendar. It honestly, I've been very happy with it. I haven't actually even looked at the competitors. I'm not sure what they might have or not have compared to Wearing, but yeah. So kind of similar vibe. I just took it and just took the background out. Pretty easy shirt to make. Just striped, looked for the closest colors, a dark blue, a lighter blue. And then it was just like zooming in and trying to get like the collar to be the same, because it's a part vertical, but also there's some horizontal that sort of drape on the sleeves. And man, it took a second to get my Animal Crossing sea legs because I hadn't played the game in years. So I was like, how do I do anything? Like, how do I run? How do I open things? I'm opening the chat box by accident. I'm like, how do I do the custom design? I went to the kiosk. It wasn't there. It was on my phone. But it didn't take too long, but it was enough that it was like, a little bit of like, where the hell am I? It's like I got isekai to an island I made myself, which was weird. And like in my house, like somebody's like, hey, like, what's up? I'm here or whatever. And I said, who the fuck is that? And then they walk in. It's fucking, I don't know, what's his name? Chuck or something? The pig, the fancy pig. What's his name? It starts with a C. Whatever. He's there.
The fancy pig?
And he's like
a villager?
Yeah, he's a villager.
Okay,
Fancy
okay.
pig Animal Crossing. I don't know what would come up. He wears like fancy clothes. Yeah, that's his face. What's his name though?
Oh, the
Chops.
British?
Yes, Chops.
Oh.
Chops was there, and he's like, "Hey man, what's up? Do you want to play a game together?" And I said, "Sure,
This sounds
fuck
like
it.
a fever
What's this
dream.
freak gonna do?" And he wants to play higher or lower. And he's
I
like, "Do
hate
you know
that
the
game.
rules?" And I actually kind of low key forgot, but you can tell it's fucking called higher or lower. Figure it out. I said, "Nah, I don't need to hear that shit." He's like, "I got a 5," and I was like, "You fucking son of a bitch." And I said, "Higher." That shit was a 1. I was like, "Get the fuck out of my house, Chops." Anyway, so that was my adventure in New Horizons. But yeah, it was fun making it. I couldn't get it like to the T. If you go back to the other image, Haley, like I normally wear this a lot of times with like jeans. Sometimes I do like a corduroy pant and like white sneakers. I also realized I'm like, damn girl, what were you doing for all those hours? Because I looked at my the items I own, slim pickings. I didn't have any white sneakers. I didn't have like that many glasses. I guess I was really just designing
white
stuff.
sneakers in Animal Crossing.
Yeah,
yeah,
Like, I
everywhere.
know there are.
For sure. But I did the best I could with what I had because I wasn't about to time travel for days looking for white shoes. I just put on some Converse and called it a day. But that's it. That's what I made. And it was very satisfying. And I did feel that like that locked in like euphoria that I got with Dress to Impress. So there definitely is. There's a need for fashion.
Yeah.
So, Janet should not gone first. This is
Yeah, let me go next.
knocking it out of the park.
Let me lower the bar.
All right, let's lower the bar. Thank you. Thank you for lowering the bar. A Canva. Ooh la la. This sounds like you're not lowering the bar. Look
Lowering
at
the
that.
bar.
This is not lowering the bar.
You know Sarah's lying.
Jesus.
Sarah's like, I like barely even thought about what I did.
Oh,
I
this looks
have-
great.
I have like an illness where I like to make myself in every game.
I think
So I
everyone
went
has that
through and
illness. You're
I
okay.
collected like all the photos of games where I've made myself before.
The Baldur's Gate 3 is
fun.
really accurate.
Like I've got Baldur's Gate 3, we got my Final Fantasy 14 fit, we got Disney Dreamlight Valley, we have Fashion Dreamer, Animal Crossing, and then Girls Mode 3.
Audio listeners,
Girls Mode
they're
3
all
one-
blonde and they all look like Sarah.
Mhm. They all have blonde hair and blue eyes. And I was like, is this an issue? Is there something that I should be going to therapy for? Because I feel like everybody else,
No.
there's like a few different
That's
types of
what you
people when
are.
you make a character, right? Where it's like some people just make themselves, and most people make someone like who they'd want to be, or
Aspirational.
someone who just looks really cool, or like they
You're
experiment
just
with
happy
different
with
hair
who
colors.
you are already. That's good.
I'm
Well, I
also
feel like it's
making
hard-
myself. I think a lot of people make themselves.
Mhm.
Yeah. I
And
like
I
give
feel like it's
myself
hard
funky
to
hair
make
sometimes,
yourself.
but
Yeah, like
Yeah,
I
same.
changed the hair color, but I also think there's like a weird, I don't know, I like making myself, but like the fantasy version of it, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like you still recognize yourself, but it's different.
Mhm.
But there's definitely I think for like some games, like, you know, like when you play an MMO and everybody has like fantasy armor,
Mhm.
but then like the end game armor is the stuff that looks completely normal and it's just like a t-shirt and jeans.
is that the case for your Final Fantasy outfit?
That's
here?
my Final Fantasy character. My Final Fantasy character has people who play Final Fantasy 14. She has like the black chocobo baseball cap on. And then she has the slouchy jacket with like sling bag and oversized shirt with some fake leggings.
And it
And
has
then I have
crazy
some sneakers
stats.
on. No, I mean you can glam things. Like you can transmog.
Oh, I see.
So this like
Okay.
has no stats and then you just put it on top of your armor.
Gotcha.
Mm.
But it's just crazy how every time you start an MMO, you find like the coolest looking outfit. But then after you play it for 1,000 hours, you're like, yeah, but I would really just kill for a t-shirt and jeans.
Yeah.
That would be crazy.
I think
and
it's
all,
more
like, the
impressive to save the
expensive-
world in a t-shirt and jeans, you know?
It's like all like you can tell like the people who play too much because they're all wearing like, it's almost more of a like challenge to create a normal looking fit that it is to create a fantastical looking fit.
Fantasy. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
What's your favorite
you
one
have-
of these that looks like that you think is you?
Oh, the one that looks most like me? Probably like the Fashion Dreamer one.
Which is
Although I
thought
don't
so
have
too, yeah.
bangs. But it's definitely
Oh.
the Fashion Dreamer just has good graphics.
Oh, the middle one
But
with
the one that I
beret?
like the most is if you click that link in the bottom right,
a secret little
there's something
link?
for Final Fantasy 14 where you can kind of make like a fake Instagram of all the fits that you've made in game.
What?
That's so fun.
And then you can post like glamour shots of all your fits. People can like it and it shows every piece of armor you're wearing. And I did this when I was like unemployed.
Duh.
Should
Allow
I be
ads.
playing this game? Should I be playing acclaimed? What is the thing you guys always say?
Critically acclaimed?
Critically
Yeah,
acclaimed MMO Final Fantasy 14 that's now free up to Shadowbringers.
Yeah. Should I be playing that?
I don't think you
Coming
would
to
like
Switch.
it.
Damn. Why?
It is coming to Switch. Switch 2.
Damn, why?
But I think
Yeah.
you'd find it like overly
Ooh.
not like grindy, but like you'd find it obnoxious to have to like, oh, I have to run a dungeon 5 times and hope that like this piece drops.
Okay, yeah.
It also is quite overwhelming at the beginning, as basically
I was thinking
all
the
MMOs
menus
are.
might be the
Yeah.
like the text to menu.
Look at this one with the
ratio.
sheepy.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I had so
pretty
much fun in that
cute.
game. Like I would find a location and then I'd make a little outfit for it. And that one, that's like a boss room from
Ooh.
Shadowbringers. So I had to go to like
That's
the boss.
cute.
And beat
they
it
can
and then
go
do your
places,
photo
Like
shoot.
Valkyrie.
Yeah, and then
looking.
literally like stay there while everybody else left.
That's
Were you
funny.
like awkwardly waiting for everyone to leave so you could photo shoot?
No, they all leave pretty immediate, and then you
Okay.
just stay there.
Your name is Tide Pods. That's pretty good, Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Thank you,
That's
thank
really
you.
good.
Oh, and then it shows you
This is like
exactly
a
what
fun
equipment you
idea.
have on down here. That's great.
Yeah, and you can search the site based on like what level your character is too. So like they don't show me like armor that I can't wear yet.
Oh, you have little descriptions
That's
for
nice.
each. Oh, maybe just the first one.
I don't think they're all. Yeah,
I wanna
but it's just
see
like it's just a super cute way to like categorize your fits.
I love this. I fantasied off Vera so I could wear this hat. What does that mean?
Because Vera can't wear hats,
Oh,
and so I had to like pay money to switch to a cat girl.
Lahi.
So I could wear hats.
Is this a character's
That's
name?
a song.
A glam that says, I suffered through the Dorana lighthouse raid, so I might as well get glam out of it. I love how into it you are. That's
Mhm.
so cute. I love how
But
I
I look
don't know
forward
any of
to
these nouns.
making more of these. Yeah, I look forward to making more of these when Evercold comes out and getting back in.
The photo mode's really good.
This is a mod.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So that's like a mod that I downloaded onto Final Fantasy 14 that lets you take these better photos.
Gotcha.
Oh,
Does it
okay.
come with
The
the
in-game
poses
photo mode
and stuff
not
too?
good. Honestly, I think so.
That's cool.
No. The poses are in-game poses.
Oh, okay.
So you kind of have to like set up the camera in-game in their camera mode and then do the pose and like pose it, and then the mod just kind of changes the lighting.
Okay.
It does all the cool lighting effects and stuff.
123 loves. I feel like that's a lot for a like a sub website for a mod. That's probably a lot. Cute.
Mm-hmm.
Do you own any of these outfits or like an approximation?
Like in
of
real
them
life?
In real life, yeah.
Yeah, the bottom right one that looks the worst because it was a fucking phone screenshot of the Nintendo DS.
It does
But I
look like
have that
something
little.
you would
Yeah,
wear.
but I was going back
I
and
feel
I'm
like
like,
that
all
one
these
looked the
jeans
most like you.
are skinny jeans.
Mm.
All these
That's just-
jeans are skinny jeans, and we
I
moved
mean-
past it.
That's just it was the style at the time.
It was the style at the
It was
time.
the style at the time.
It was the style.
It'll
style at the
come
time.
back
I also think
around.
the Animal Crossing one looks like you as well.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Those are my
Yeah.
those. The top and the bottom of those are my most Sarah in my mind's eye.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Baldur's Gate 3 just has your general face shape down pretty good. And your like the way your hair looks and
Yeah.
stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would say someone's trying to make Sarah if I looked at that. Disney Dreamlight Valley, not a lot you can do in there.
No, not. I mean, maybe not when it launched, but
Yeah.
that's
fair.
fun. These are my looks. Mostly, I was just trying to find the ones that look the most like me.
Mm. I definitely do that too. You're not alone in like making yourself.
Yeah. I
And
usually just honestly, I usually just make myself, but like I'll make my hair pink or whatever.
Mhm.
I do that too.
Yeah,
I
that's what I
always
do
want to make
too.
my hair a little shade of pink.
Well, you can dye it without any repercussions. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna at least put like a streak in it. Yeah, that's where I have my fun. That's what I like. That's why I like games that, you know, like I didn't stick with Dragon's Dogma 2 because it's too crunchy. But it's like the fact you had that and then like a second character. It's like, oh, I can have fun with the second thing. The first thing will be me, and the second thing will be like something like, you know, fucked up, like my greasy Sailor Moon that I made.
aka Leo.
Mine was Sailor Moon, but she was really buff and she was really oily.
Oh,
I put the shine up all the way. Dragon's Dogma 2, yeah.
Dragon's Dogma?
Yeah.
Oh.
That was a great
I definitely showed you guys before, but who knows where that photo is.
I do remember your oily Sailor Moon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
she
I remember
was
you
so
made Sailor
oily.
Moon in that mech game too.
She was slippery as hell. Armored Core, yeah. That one wasn't oily because they didn't let me make it oily. My dress-up game, Armored Core.
Here's mine. It's not nearly as good. I struggle with the outfits I wear. Aren't in.
Oh my god,
games.
it's so cute. Sorry, audio listeners, it's adorable.
This is me in
You're so
Tomodachi
cute, so precious.
Life. It actually is a fit I own. I have a layering shirt that's plaid with. I always wear, you know me, a black blocky tee. That's Haley Maclean. And I like to wear gold jewelry. So I have my cocoa necklace I wear every day, and then I have jeans, but of course they're skinny jeans because that's all they can animate. And then some Converse, I wear those. And my classic little red beanie I always wear all winter as well, as you can see. And my gold glasses that I wear. I like this game because, anybody can wear anything. So that's always fun. And then it allows us to do that kind of like, you know, jump around, wear whatever you want kind of thing. The other game that had this kind of stuff that I liked was I also liked making my character in Animal Crossing, New Horizons. And what was the other one? There's one I had in mind as well. But I liked how I actually made it like this. When I put on these clothes on her, I had a little serotonin go off in my head. I'm like, yes, that's what it's not just like I was shoving a t-shirt on her and that's all I had. Like it actually was like stuff that I owned. So that was pretty fun. I don't have the thing unlocked where I can draw on shirts. Otherwise I probably would have drawn like an actual shirt.
Okay.
It would have been more fun if I had more time.
I'm dying at the stuff to the left of you though.
Yeah.
Like you having a crush on Michael, ready to risk it all.
Yep.
You're not getting along with your dog for some reason.
And she's my
That would
kid.
be
Like,
really hard for you.
she's my kid. I don't know what happened. I've been logging on every day, and I logged in one morning, and it's Sable is cherishes me. It says like cherishes, and then for me it says not getting along. I was like, what did Sable do while I was sleeping?
Oh.
Something happened, and then Lemon Grab. We seem like minded, I suppose. But Lemon Grab and I have since gotten along a lot better. So the Lola, yeah, probably. Michael and I will not date. It's driving me crazy. And to the point that when you make them, I say that we're partners. I told the game that we're partners. And it doesn't like result in us speed running romance at all. So what's the point in doing that? So then, yeah, like you guys are in there, but I actually have a video I've been meaning to send. I'll send it to the PEWPEWBANG thing where Sarah tried to have a crush on me, and then she had a huge crush on Sneakers O'Toole, who's also on my island. I'll send you the video of what happened, Sarah. Spoiler, Sneaker O'Toole absolutely denies you. It's so funny on the Ferris wheel. And then you try
This is some sick like humiliation ritual.
You can't
That's
reject
what
her.
Life is.
Well, he's already dating Ruth Bader Ginsburg, and they've been sweethearts for 3 days. And then you come along, the hotness on the island, thinking you can have whoever you want. Sneakers O'Toole goes, "I'm already taken, babes," and you got so upset, you're so depressed. I keep giving you snacks, and your sadness bar barely goes down. And then you said, "I'm gonna try again." I actually burst out laughing.
Stop mistreating my me.
I told you, girl. You're like, should I try one more time? I'm like, do it, because I just want to see what happens. And you go out to the beach, and you're standing there, and then the thing just said he didn't even show up, and then you got triple depressed. I was like, that's so sad. I went, oh no. And now your sadness went back up to full, and I have to keep giving you snacks to cheer you up. You like nachos and fries, so I've just been giving you those. Yeah. But you and I are really good friends, and I still have to like force introduce all four of us so that every combo is done. I still have to do that. I think Janet and Kelsey haven't met yet, and that's about it. But yeah, it's fun. It's fun to choose your guys' outfits too, and be like, Sarah would wear this. Yeah. I don't know. I'm having fun with that.
Yeah, I am too.
Cool.
I also made all of you guys in Tomodachi Life, and I'm also going through the exact same thing with my real life partner not wanting anything to do with me.
What is with that?
Okay, I've been wanting to tell this story because it's really funny. I was playing last night, and in my game, I'm living with an Uma. I'm living with Kawakami Princess from Uma Musume.
Cute.
And so we've got our little house together, and I'm like, my character's crushing on Johnny, and so I'm like, okay, well, I'll invite Johnny over, and maybe I can get him to finally see me, finally do that. So he comes over, he only talks to the horse, he hits on the horse, he walks downstairs, he declares this place a great place for straight up jorking it, he steals some watermelon from my fridge and leaves.
Oh,
Wow.
I gotta
Funny when it's somebody
add
else.
Jorkin it to mine. That's a great one.
Straight up jorking it.
I have Sarah when
Man,
she.
I didn't
is
realize
by
he has
the
such an eye
sea,
for design.
She yells, "I love planes!" whenever she's near the sea.
Oh my god!
And I always forget, and then I'll just be looking
That's
around seeing what everyone's
crazy.
doing. And you're like, "I love plane!" And you're just screaming to the sea. It's so funny.
What's insane is they didn't even code that in. So
I
that's
know,
just have a weird glitch.
And then also I have it so that you're a celebrity. So like you're a celebrity topic. So it's kind of fun because sometimes people will be like, who's your favorite celeb? They'll be like, Sarah Podzorski, like walk behind. I'm like, there she is. She's there. No, turn around. It's very fun. This game's great, honestly,
That's
in a lot
good
of ways.
game.
It's a good
That's
game.
a good game.
We have
It's not a
to
game you like should binge or anything. It's just
No.
like a for 10 minutes.
15
and
minutes a day.
see what things those silly little guys are getting up to. My problem though is like I think I've made like 15 memes so far, and that just does not feel like enough. But I'm kind
No,
of
you-
What's
yeah.
the
creatively
maximum
stuck.
amount?
70.
That's insane.
Wow.
Yeah.
I know.
And I've heard there's people who are mad that the limit is 70 and they think it
That's
should be higher. And I'm like,
crazy.
It was like
how do you
3 days
even
after
manage
launch.
70 memes?
They're like, I want more.
How- I don't even think everyone's met everyone on my island.
No.
I feel like I would play if I could download memes off the internet. Like I just don't.
Yes,
I
it
want to
is
make
a
myself,
crime.
and then I don't want to have to put in the effort to make other memes.
Totally
This
agree.
honestly would be a good fashion game if you could share things.
Yeah.
Like share designs. Some people are making really awesome stuff.
Mhm.
And I don't have the patience for it.
Can we all share screenshots of our me's that we made of each other in the
Of
PEWPEWBANG
course.
Slack soon? Okay, good. I'll send mine tonight.
I'm gonna be late to it because I haven't started it because I don't own the game.
Yeah, I'm not
That's
playing.
okay. That's okay.
Haley and I will
Kelsey
just
and I
share
will
with
share.
each other.
Is
Haley, I
is
got your eye color wrong though. I'm embarrassed.
Oh,
how?
what color do you think my eyes were?
I thought you were kind of like hazily.
Nah, mine are really blue. Actually, Sarah, I was like looking at your social
Hmm.
media, zooming into your eyeballs, trying to figure out what color your eyes were. And I was just like, what are they? Like, looking it up. They're like, are they like between blue and green, but more blue?
They're more of like a blue gray,
Blue gray. Okay.
but I think like the light might affect them a little bit.
Yeah.
But they're definitely like a dark blue for sure.
You never had just like a full on in the sun pick. It was always like off to the side. I was like, damn it, bitch, look at the light. I can figure out your eye color.
Look at the camera.
All right.
Can I-
Kelsey?
Wait, can I?
Oh,
Sorry,
yes.
can I ask like a cursed question?
Of course.
Sarah, you already know what I'm gonna ask. Cover your ears.
What is it?
Cover your ears. Also, my phone thought you were the Apple lady. Is this like a 210s contender or whatever? Who said that? Who's bringing up the 210s all the time? What?
Tomodachi Life.
Oh my god, why would they even ask that about a game? But if you had to answer, what would you answer?
Maybe at the bottom. Like it's
Maybe
it's
at the
cute
bottom.
and fun.
I love my number 18s. I love my
Yeah,
number
it is-
18 games. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll
It
get to
is-
it.
Is this
it
above or
then.
below Pocopia?
Below.
Oh, below.
Okay,
Easy
good.
Yeah.
The people seem
below.
really. I haven't started that either. I'm so behind, but
Yeah,
I'm trying not to
and-
juggle as much this year.
And that's not like a Tomodachi Life is bad in any way. It's just Pocopia is really good. Pocopia is,
Yeah.
you know, that's an obvious, of course it's going on the 210s kind of thing. You know?
The only thing with Tomodachi Life that's bugging me is it's just like, I'm not even that many hours in and I'm getting repeat interactions, which in the game that is about
okay.
interactions, that should not be happening, in my opinion. I feel like I should hit like 10 or 20 hours before that happens. But
So a lot of that has to do with like the personality types you have on your island. And then also if you're
Oh.
keeping everybody happy, they'll have like similar interactions. So you like almost want people to be sad.
okay,
Which is
maybe I'll
counterintuitive.
break a few more hearts.
But I still agree with you. I think there should be some kind of hard coded out, you know, if
Did
I've
they
only
get
been
rid of
playing.
the musical numbers? Because that was my favorite thing. from
Yes,
the
they don't
original.
have
that.
You could like
Yeah, I guess I
you
haven't
could like
seen that
write
yet.
songs and people wrote the funniest songs.
Yeah.
they don't have
That was
that
my first YouTube
anymore.
hit.
Maybe it'll be a update or something. But it feels like it should be. That was
oh
like
God.
the thing that went viral the most. Kelsey, your
Yeah.
career was launched.
I launched my career on a Tomodachi Life music video. I mean,
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What was your music video about?
Twitch plays Pokemon.
Oh yeah.
It was very topical. It was very cool at the time.
I think we're gonna have to look it up.
Yeah, it's called "Now Is Not the Time to Use That," and it's Professor Oak singing about how, don't look at your helix fossil, don't use your don't use your fishing rod against a wall, like just all the things that Twitch plays Pokemon.
I need another like Twitch plays Pokemon, so I believe in like humanity again.
Yeah.
Like I need something, some crowdsourced grassroots thing to rally around.
Yeah,
But it's
I was blind at the time. I'm in the very back.
DS Koopa uploaded this. They stole your content.
That's that's my ex.
Oh, I was gonna say. Because that's a man in the little profile picture.
Yeah.
What the hell?
I think
You
she
should be
knows.
getting the sweet residual checks from the fame of this.
It's okay. It's okay.
125,000 views.
I know, it's my first 100K.
Oh, that was beautiful. Wipes tear out of my eye. I started crying when the crowd cheered. Hi, MinnMax viewers. Someone said 1 year ago.
Look,
Someone should record
I'll
the song.
reference
It's so
this as many
funny.
times as it takes. I am sad though that this isn't in the new game, or at least I don't see it in the new game.
Wow. There's like a bunch of comments that like 2 months ago, 9 months ago. It's not bad for an 11-year-old vid.
I think I just have brought it up multiple times.
That's so funny.
I don't know if it's that cool.
This is pretty cool. Stop downplaying your achievements, girl.
Oh,
This is-
thanks.
125K.
You guys want to see my outfit?
Yes, let's do
Yeah.
that. Let me.
I
bring
worked
that up.
so hard on this. It was so hard. I underestimated how much effort would go into making a semi-complicated dress.
Oh, so you made this? Wow.
I did. So
Now I feel
I'm actually
okay.
wearing this dress in real life right now.
I noticed that when you logged in. Okay, let me share it.
Ooh, it's got the big sleeves.
So you
It's
you
got the
made
big
this
sleeves.
custom?
I made that.
You're crazy, audio listeners. It's her Tomodachi me with a very complicated pattern dress, like extremely complicated pattern. Oh my god, how long did
It's
that take?
I should have timed myself. I don't know. I would it's a little bit
Goodness.
phoned in. So this is a yellow Farm Rio dress with a bunch of just floral patterns and kind of black and white and orange stuff all over it. It is not 100% accurate because there's a lot of really intricate.
It's the most detailed
floral
asset in game I've
stuff
seen.
on here. But yeah, it probably took me at least an hour. But it would have taken me
Nice.
longer if I was really, really trying to get it 100% accurate rather than just okay, the little there's little black flowery. Let me see if I can lift my dress so you can see.
Oh, here, let me put it on Kelsey cam
bottom.
for a
Yeah.
sec.
That part's so 1-to-1.
That's really cute.
So yeah, I tried to do at least the gist of the dress, the vibes of the dress. I was like, well, I want to go for something that is a piece of my wardrobe that I really like.
Yeah.
And that might make me happy to look at as I keep playing this game. And the robe item in this game has the flowy sleeve, so I was really
Nice.
excited about that. And just like Janet was saying with Animal Crossing, you have to kind of guess your skin color and just put the skin on directly on the garment and hope it works out. Tomodachi Life though does have a couple of really good quality of life things with the custom clothing.
Is there
You can
transparency?
copy paste. I don't. There is some transparency that I don't fully understand, to be honest. I haven't really played around with that yet. But there's the concept of copy pasting things and flipping them and making them bigger and smaller and rotating them one little pip at a time. And then there's also stamps, and you can also create your own stamps. So you can kind of for a complicated floral pattern or whatever, you just have to make it once, and then you can just kind of keep using it over and over again. And you can flip it if you need it to be the opposite side.
Did you use the thumbsticks, or did you use your finger? Or
I was
did
mostly
you
using
do
my
how-
finger, so it's
That's
not
crazy. That's what I can't. Ugh.
I mean, it's not 100% accurate. If I was going for pixel perfect, it would have taken forever. So I was it shows the model as you're making it, and I'm that looks pretty good on the model. You know, like
Yeah,
that
well, that's all that matters.
if you zoom
And
in
I think
too
when
close,
you scale it, when you scale it down too, you don't want to add all the little details, or else it'll get kind of muddy.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
What made you pick this dress?
I don't know. I was just looking for stuff that I thought was like something in my wardrobe that I really liked. That was kind of, I don't know if iconic's the right word, but it's just like that.
It's like
you
a
know that
trademark
dress.
of
like
you.
You can see that dress, and you look at that dress, and you're like, oh, I've seen her wear that one.
That's cute. I love that you have your iconic puffy sleeve moment. That's such a fun, like, I don't know
Thanks.
anyone else that has that as like their aesthetic. So it's very unique and fun.
Mm-hmm.
The only problem with it is I actually don't wear big puffy sleeves very often because they get in the way when I'm working. So I can
Yeah.
wear them to podcast a lot more than I can wear them like to actually go to any work or event or like even dinner. Like I like
Oh,
this one 'cause
yeah.
this one's not,
Yeah.
this one isn't like super long. Like it's not a long sleeve one. It kind of stops right after like it's like a 3/4 length. So this is fine and it doesn't like drag in the food as much. But like a lot of these sleeves will just like drag in the food.
Oh no.
So they're not very practical.
This is cute. This makes me want to go back and judge your me that I made of you, because if this is you in your image, I feel like I should respect that.
No, you can put me in jeans and a sweater. That's what I wear to work. So
He was made in her image.
I won't make your dress, but maybe I'll change your facial features if this is how you feel. You
Yeah,
look.
this does look like
It looks a
exactly
lot like you.
which is kind of crazy.
oh,
Yeah.
thanks. I never know. I feel like we're all. Maybe it's just me. I feel like I'm bad at making myself, and I do a better job at seeing other people's faces than
Yeah.
my own.
It is challenging to make yourself. I
Yeah.
thought you did a good job.
Yeah,
Thanks.
your little front little wavies are on point.
Thank you. I didn't feel like there was like a perfect. Some of the hairstyles are a little limited in this game. Like it's pretty good, but
Yeah, I do like that you can split the bangs with the back of the hair, so you can customize your own like bun with long wispies or whatever moment.
wow, we did a
Cute.
good job.
You did a good job.
Yay.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm really excited about this round of Ping Pals, you guys, because I specifically asked, because we're doing a fashion episode, all right? I was like,
Yes.
what do people want advice about? You should write in about fashion because we want to keep talking about fashion. So, anyways, this is Ping Pals. This is our community write-in section where we give you really super good advice. And this time, I think I'm just going to read the fashion questions. I think we're just going to keep it rolling, right?
Heck yeah.
All right. We'll start with the one that I teased earlier before we started this episode. It's very on brand for us. Hi, PEWPEWBANG. To cut to the chase, I have huge boobs. I struggle with styling as I worry my outfit is always going to look trashy, or that my huge bra is showing through the clothing, or that I look broad-chested. Doesn't matter if it's low cut or a turtleneck, tight, baggy. I can't get away from these boobs. Please help. From troubles with tits.
Help! I have this problem because I also have huge knockers, and it's like I'll wear something that is so appropriate for someone who doesn't have big boobs. When I wear it, I'm a mega slut because it's just my boobs are out, and it's like, and it'll be so cute otherwise. And I'm like, look at how cute this little top is, and I put it on. I'm like, I'm a slut. What the hell? It's just because my boobs look huge in it, and it's frustrating. So I get this, and also, yeah, bras like will stick out, and my mom was like very against bras showing growing up. She'd be like, hide your bra strap. So I have residual like, oh, hide it whenever I feel that. And man, it kind of sucks with it's like you gotta, like, if you feel uncomfy with your yitties out, you kind of just have to wear tops that don't have the girls out, which sucks because it limits your opportunities, which isn't as fun.
Is it also hard to find clothes because it's like you're top heavy, but like you're not mid heavy too? So it's like the top part's always it's always like one's too loose.
It's like a
one's too
waterfall. It
tight.
just hangs off of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a waterfall.
Waterfall effect. Mount Rushmore waterfall.
Yeah,
For
sorry,
audio
Haley, this
listeners,
one's all
I also
you.
have huge boobs. Don't check the tape, but like picture it, double it. Trust me on this
Give
one.
it to the next person.
Yeah, I feel like me and Haley can really take this question on. Yeah, no, I don't got no titties. So Haley, this is you, girl. Just keep on going.
Honestly,
I got nothing.
I don't have very good advice because I sort of have given up on, like, you know what I have done is I bought quite a few tank tops that have bras built in, so I don't have to worry about, you know, my strap showing when I wear another type of tank top. And so I really like the Uniqlo ones. I have quite a few of those. So those are good for layering, where I just have to wear that and then I don't have to wear any bra underneath. And then besides that, I just be wearing sports bras because I just cannot be bothered like otherwise. So sometimes if I have a top that's, you know what I did do is I bought, I think I shared the link on PEWPEWBANG once, is I do have one strapless bra I got on Amazon one time. And
the one that you can fight a bear with.
Yes, I could fight a bear with
That's
it
what
on.
you said that you could fight a bear with it.
Maybe we'll put that in the description of this video too. And it's magic. I swear to God, every other strapless bra I get, they come out and they flop everywhere, and it's like, what's the point of this? It's like it's like a bowl that's missing half the side of the bowl, so like your cereal would just pour out everywhere. What's the point in this? And then this one I got on Amazon for some reason. It's like structurally sound. It feels like somebody with a design degree, like engineering degree, made it with the wires, and everything stays still, and it's amazing to the point that like I can bend over, I can do like a somersault, and they stay still. So that's been a little bit of a godsend too. If I have an outfit that I want to be strapless and it's just like, oh God, here we go. It's like I finally feel confident to do it because I have this Amazon bra, and it was also like $20. So I'm like, what is it? It was a magic thing. And my sister's been, it is hard to get because it feels like the link doesn't work half the time. My sister's been trying to get it for like 6 months or a year. She keeps going, it's never there when I go to click it. Like, but then other times I'll look, I'm like, it's there. And she doesn't go there in time or whatever. But we'll put that in the description. That's a good one. It sucks. I don't feel like I have very good advice for this one because I fear I just gave up and stopped doing it.
It feels like as an outsider looking in.
I'm looking and I'm
looking
like,
into the big Yeti committee.
respectfully, I'm looking in.
I'm respectfully looking in. It seems like there's a lot of modern technology around big boobs. Like I get a lot of ads for like more support for big boobs and like
wait, the algorithm
better
thinks
support, better bras.
You're walking around with
oh yeah, for sure.
Knockers. Yeah.
I've got that confidence, you know.
Yeah, the big T.
Because it used to be that like I know that it would be hard to wear sports bras, but I think they've definitely made, you know, technological strides. Guys, I don't have big tits. I don't know what to tell you. I can't do shit here.
Do you know what is fun about the fact that I just wear sports bras, I don't really have my Yetis out, is when I do bring my Yetis out, like people who know me are like, whoa, what the hell? Like it's very fun.
I literally was going back through my memories like a Rolodex, trying to remember when I last saw Haley's boobs.
Exactly. They're a
probably
mystery.
Janet's wedding, probably?
Well, I was gonna mention Haley's dress at
It was
Janet's
a special day
wedding
for everyone.
It was actually like it
was
felt
pretty
like
girly.
You had the girls out in a not slutty way there.
Thank you. And that took extra effort. Like I tried on so many dresses for Janet's wedding that I was just like, too Yitty. I hate the way this looks, too Yitty. But like
me
half
running
of them,
for
it
my
was
wedding photos to look this up.
Yeah, we gotta put the dress up on the screen. We gotta share,
oh hell
like
no, I'm not doing that.
What?
I'm not whoring myself out for PEWPEWBANG. They gotta get invited to the wedding to see the Yitties. Hello.
Janet posted these on social
I know,
media.
it's fine. What do you mean, wait? What are you pulling a picture
like
of my
and follow
boobs?
if you're trying to
I
see.
literally have a photo of us, and I feel like titties aren't
That's
that
pretty
out.
cute. You can show it. Oh,
Yeah.
look at
I
how
have this
cute
one
we
of
are.
those.
Yeah, no, very
That's what I'm
demure, very
saying.
mindful.
Very
Titties
mindful.
are not. I wasn't wearing
They're
a bra
mindful
at all.
Yitties.
Oh, so if I did
Sarah's
that,
back looked amazing.
I would be
though.
escorted out of the building if I tried to get away with that. I'd be like, ma'am, you're causing a scene. Get out. Because they would just keep hanging out. But yeah, so I have my friend Kyle, who's like a new friend. I've known him for a couple years now, but like the first time that I had my Yetis out in front of Kyle, gay man, by the way. So it's fine. And he was just like, good God, girl. Like he just had never seen them yet.
Googly moogly.
Googly. So it is kind of fun, like when I do bring out like the Uniqlo tank top or something and they're out. It's like everyone's like,
Will
oh,
you
yeah,
bring
Haley has
the
boobs.
titties out when we're in Tokyo?
I will titties out for Tokyo, girl. Let's do it. I'll pack the tank
Titty
top
out
just for
Tokyo.
Tokyo. Titty out for Tokyo. And that is the fun thing, girl. So that's the silver lining there. Troubles with titties is that when you do get to really go crazy and do what you want to do. Also, you can just not care. Like if you feel like, oh, I feel like, that's me projecting my insecurities onto you. Sorry about that earlier. But like
that's like harder said than done.
It
'Cause, like you
is.
could not care, but then when you go outside and everybody's looking at your titties, you're
it's
like,
particularly men, and you're like, oh, I hate this. Yeah.
you feel like you're walking around with like a siren on your head or something. You're like,
Yeah.
what is there to look at?
You have to
I have
bend down to
nothing
pick
but
something up,
sympathy.
and you're like, this could be the end of me. Yeah, that's not the best either.
I've heard that there's like bras that can like reduce your chest size, but that they're like obviously uncomfortable, right? Because you're wearing
I've
like
tried
essentially
those.
a binder.
It's like a bind. Yeah,
So it's like that's not a solution. And then the other thing is like you could just get surgery, but like that's not a solution.
No, it's
Yeah.
expensive.
No, society should change, not you.
Society should change, not you.
Yeah, I would
But,
say have a whole afternoon where all you do is go out and invest in some really good bras, and like it sucks, but go in the changing rooms and get them to come with their little measuring tape. I hate it too. I'm like, get the fuck away from me. But do it for one afternoon. Say, this is my afternoon with the measuring tape in the bra shop, and let them get it over with, and then like invest in some really
I literally
solid
still
ones.
have my underwire bras that I bought from like a special boutique where you would like you get an appointment with a lady who knew about bras, and then you'd go in and they'd measure everything, and then they'd bring out the bras that best matched your shape, and you tried them on,
that's
and you'd be
nice.
like, oh, it's gapping here, and then they'd be like, well, then we'll get you this bra, and it's like, it's like it was expensive, but like I've been using those bras for forever, and they will be buried with me.
It's like an investment.
They'll get cremated. The wires will get pumped out of the cremation machine.
And all that's
I've
left
also
of
kind
her
of
is
stopped
underwire.
wearing, like, I also am on the sports bra train. Like, I don't, like, putting a wire on, I hate it.
Ever since
like, get that away from
COVID,
me!
right? I kind of gave up.
Yeah, I'm
As
like,
soon
get
as
that
COVID
away
hit.
from me.
Yeah, why am I wearing a wire bra at home? What's the point?
Have you ever had a wire escape? Because I had, and stabbed you.
Yeah.
I have that's the other thing is so many of mine, they're so damn expensive, the wire ones, and then it'll break and poke you, and you live through that for a couple extra months until like your next paycheck comes to buy the new wire bra. I remember being in undergrad with that, being like stabbed to death in my freaking lecture, and I'm like, in 2 weeks I can buy a new bra. Like, that's torture. That's literally mind game torture.
Jesus.
I know. But the really bad quality ones, the wire pops out and stabs you in the armpit the whole day. It's so annoying.
I feel like I'm a crazy person because I don't find bras to be particularly uncomfortable. I feel like
Do you have wired ones?
I feel like I am I feel like I'm alone in this. And maybe I'm just used to it.
Maybe
You are alone.
I'm alone.
I'm sorry to tell you.
You're alone.
But you're alone for something good. Because I feel like
Yeah,
those are like the
maybe-
ones that
maybe you
look
just
the
haven't
best, but-
worn like because they're not like sports bras, like they wouldn't stand the test of a gym, but they are like wireless,
Yeah.
and those are I find more comfy.
Yeah.
I do have a couple that don't have wires and they are comfier. I just am not like there wasn't like a moment where the angels sang and were like, oh, this is so much better than my other bras. It was just like, yeah, this is comfier.
Oh, interesting. I definitely had the I feel so much better now without the wires sticking into my belly. I hope that advice was okay. I feel like I can't
And I hope
say
if
the
it wasn't good
perfect
advice, it
words.
was good commiseration.
Yeah, I hope you feel seen.
Look, I am very much not a part of this committee. I think that a like good rule for fashion is if you feel you are not slutty up top just for having yitties, but if
No,
you
it's
feel
true.
that way, you balance it with like a heavier bottom piece, like a maxi skirt or like baggy, a baggier thing on the bottom if you feel like you're really, because then it just feels more balanced and is, I don't know.
It's kind of like the brat stalls. That's why they had huge
It's
feet.
the brat stalls.
Because
Yeah.
To balance their big heads.
You gotta balance
That's
it
why
with
they had a
big
huge
dogs.
feet.
structurally and stylistically.
Yeah.
But also it's worth it to invest in yourself and like look for those good pieces that do make you feel good about yourself.
Yeah,
And then buy a
absolutely.
bunch of them.
Yeah.
Like don't ever feel bad when you're like, oh, but like, it's hard. It's hard. Like shopping's hard, and like finding clothes is genuinely hard. Like sometimes it's fun, but most of the time it's just like that doesn't fit. I don't like that. I don't like that.
Yeah.
But when you find those like one or two like good pieces, you're like, don't be afraid of buying like multiple of them.
And it's like
I've definitely
slimming,
done
and
that.
also the girls look good, and you're like, oh, buy like 5 colors of it. Yeah. Invest, double down.
Invest. Buy. Hey, Pew Pew people. I'm so happy y'all are diving into fashion games and one of my favorite genres by far. As a straight cis man, I've always felt a little guilty that I like them so much.
Aw.
But they've honestly helped me realize my gender identity is so much deeper than I ever realized before. The Pokemon trainer customization in X and Y was my Trojan horse. Games like Style
That's what I
Savvy and
said. Yes.
games like Style Savvy and the Nikki mobile games solidified my love for exploring women's
One
fashion.
of us.
However,
One of us.
my look in real life is unimaginative and bland. I just can't bring the same kind of gusto into dressing myself in real life. Relatable. There's probably a whole gender conversation worth having about this, but that's not for a podcast panel to decide. So, y'all have any advice to bring just a little spice to a boring cis guy's wardrobe? Sincerely, lacking in Long Beach.
Ooh,
I
Casa
hate
Long Beach.
men's fashion because their idea of a little spice is like they have bananas on their socks, you know?
Yeah.
Like, let's be so honest. It's hard as a man to add
is.
much to your wardrobe. It
Yeah.
definitely, like, what are you going to do? Throw a bolo tie on?
No, I've got.
know, like-
I have the solution. I've got this. Men only have
Okay.
one thing, and it sucks. And they should have more than one thing.
Mhm.
Cool jacket. You
Mm.
get
Yeah, cool
yourself a
jacket.
collection of several cool jackets. That's the
Mhm.
spice.
And also, men's accessories have been kind of popping off a bit lately. So, like necklaces, it doesn't have to be like
Yeah.
a chain. But you can get like a thin gold
Rings.
chain or a thin silver chain that, you know, matches your skin tone. I know watches, but you don't have to get an expensive watch. Just like the little accessories on men add up way more than they add up on women.
Yeah.
yeah.
I think that's true.
The other thing too is to like kind of the same advice for women is find somebody with your body shape online that has amazing fits. Follow them and look at every single one of their videos and screenshot them, and then go out and buy a few of those pieces. And also Reddit is really good at like X fit ideas or something, and you can kind of input whatever noun or adjective you want there. So like if you're somebody who has like a bigger body, it could be like, I think there's one, it's like our big guy fits or something like that, and it's like such cute fits that you would just never see, but it's people who with that specific body like trying to try new things, and then everyone in the comments is like, this isn't working, try this, and it's like very like mutual respect and cuteness and stuff. It's very endearing. So there are communities out there that aren't necessarily femme only that are already doing kind of what you're looking for as well.
And I also find with men, quality actually means quality over like quantity. So it's like you might just have like, you'd be like, oh, it's just a boring white t-shirt. But if it's like a well-made
really
white
good one.
t-shirt,
and it fits you
we
really
can
well.
tell. People can tell like when it's well made. So I mean, it's not like sparkly or anything. Like it's not like razzle dazzle. But it's like it's the little things.
The way
Men
it
have so many,
sits.
rules in their fashions. Like you're very limited. So it's like what you do have. But what men actually have is quality in their clothing. Women, it's tissue paper. No matter what, it's polyester. But what men have is they actually have quality material still because you guys actually want to feel comfortable and the market feels like you deserve to feel comfortable. So like definitely pay for those like quality cotton tops and stuff like that. A nice linen, not a linen blend, an actual
Yeah.
linen.
Linen's
Yeah.
been good.
Yeah, I think it's tough. It's tough for men. I think that you are like anything that gives a little bit of spice can. I think what like we can tell when things are a little bit of spice, but you may not feel like it's real spice, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know, if you have like a pair of jeans, but they're like a gray wash that's like particularly well made and fits you really well, it's like that to me is very stylish. But it also, I get it, it's just a pair of gray jeans. It's not like a, it's not the same as getting to wear a dress with big poofy sleeves. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
but yeah,
I think
accessories and jackets, I think is really, and shoes, I guess count as accessories too. I think is where you can really add stuff without it being like, I don't know, looking like you're really trying, but also looking a little more interesting than everyone else.
for men's fashion options, Wisdom K on TikTok is like one of my favorite fashion follows. Their handle's Wisdom WISDM8. And he actually just did I don't know if it's a continued series, I hope it is, but it was like on this topic specifically, which is like men's fashion's boring, there's not any options. And then it was like him going through like what he feels like the world of menswear is, which he does also acknowledge is like kind of inherently a bit more limited than women's. I forget offhand what like styles he ends up naming. I'm kind of trying to like scrub through the video now as I'm talking. But other like iconic menswear, I feel like A$AP Rocky is gorgeous and super fashionable. He's doing a bunch of like stuff in the fashion world because he's like with Rihanna, and like he did some stuff with Fenty. He has a thing with Ray-Bans, and he is just like so stylish and also just like one of the most beautiful people I've ever seen in my life. So it's like I feel like if you can get 1 ounce of what A$AP Rocky has going on, that's cool. Like for instance, like Wisdom mentions like American Prep as like a menswear style, etc. So it also just depends on like what your style is, which you also might not know. I feel like I'm still like keying in on what my style is, and also my style has changed a lot throughout the years. Like I've had a lot of different eras, so I think also trying to figure out what is your style. Like, is it like what are the adjectives that would fit? I recently got my colors done, and I'm really excited to like start shopping with that in mind. So there's like things you definitely can do. So I would kind of start to pull on those levers and see what ends up coming up.
I'm looking. I have the Wisdom's account brought up, and these fits are great.
Yeah,
They're
he's
so fun.
really fun. He has another series too that's like a sub-series is sort of people go on the internet and say no one looks good in this, and then he'll like style it. Like he styled like the galaxy print leggings was something that he styled. He styled like that wolf, that ugly wolf hoodie.
Look,
That's
like a bunch of
awesome.
just like stuff like that. So like I really enjoy following him as a creator. And yeah, you know, and of course throw some women or non-binary people. The queer community obviously is great for maybe tapping into a little bit more of like a wider breadth of things. Again, I'm not sure what you might end up looking for or gravitating towards in terms of how you want to express yourself.
Purple pants. I love these purple pants. Those are so cool.
For sure. Yeah, no, Wisdom's great. Even if you
I'm just always
honestly,
so
even if you don't care about
impressed.
fashion, follow Wisdom. He's awesome.
Yeah, like the thin line between like a guy in a white shirt with a guy in like a well-fitted white shirt, some layering, and like I saw like they tied like a bandana around their neck, and it was like, whoa. I don't know, for guys it's like you can really go a long way with not a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I love
for
the inspiration from random places like that. I don't remember who it was. I'm trying to find it right now, but I was for a while getting served content that was this guy that was like how I would dress as a Pokemon gym leader. And he did all this really amazing menswear stuff that was all just, it wasn't like, oh, I'm a fire gym leader, so this has a fire pattern. Like it was really evocative. It was super good. I wonder if I can find that so we can link it.
Yeah. I've seen some of those too.
This
Those are
dog
so fun.
bag. Oh, look at this dog bag.
Men with bags, like I love bags, so I feel like a bag can go a long way for men. And I feel like not that you need to be like gender normative regardless of how the norms change, but like it's definitely become like way more normalized for like men to have like bags and purses, like even stuff that like runs more in like the women's line. Like that, I'm a big fan of Coach, and like Coach has a bunch of stuff that I feel like men are gravitating towards in their line of bags.
I love those purple pants. That color is so cool.
Okay, this guy is Vico Kasdan, VICOCASDEN. I was thinking.
Okay,
of.
yeah.
And yeah, he does like a bunch of anime ones and a bunch of like Pokemon gym leader stuff.
Oh, cool.
But I think this is more than like a little bit of spice, probably. So I don't know, but I think it's fun to like see that and then see, you know, what would I have fun incorporating from this? You know, if it's even if it's just like, okay, he's got like a pink shirt on in one of these. How would I be able to pull off a pink shirt without feeling self-conscious about it or whatever?
No, totally. Like I think like fashion from unexpected places, like video game characters, or I'll try to find her, but there's a woman that I follow on TikTok whose shtick is dressing like an anime character to my corporate job, but it's like very like tastefully done. It's just taking like inspo from like palettes and things like that. Like like you can take inspo from anywhere. Like it doesn't have to be so like, oh, I see this outfit, I'm going to recreate it. Like it could just be like a color palette or like a feeling. I think like come up with, it's like almost like the video game thing, like come up with challenges for yourself and try to like put together little outfits.
Also look for like small designers to get your pieces from, because the pieces that I get the most compliments on are random ones that I just like bought from artists
Yeah.
that I saw on like social media, and they're like, we're doing a limited batch run of like this shirt or like this cardigan. And yeah, once again, it's like you have to take that extra effort, but there's a lot of cool fashion places that you probably haven't seen or heard of before that make like sick pieces.
And then also thrift stores, especially for like some of the basics. If you're trying to build an outfit around something and you're like, this requires me to have black pants. I don't have black pants. Just go to the thrift store, get some, you know? And then you can, if you end up really liking that look, then you can, you know, upgrade from there. But I know it's very regional, depends on your area and what's around you and everything, how good your thrift stores are. But you know, go to a thrift store in a slightly nicer neighborhood, and I promise you'll find some good stuff there. All right, let's do one more. Hello, PEWPEWBANG, long-time listener, first-time writer. I'd like to preface that this might not be the most appropriate place to ask for this, but I would appreciate a different perspective. And when I saw this fashion episode, I thought, why not? I'm a short man, not the 5'10" is so short, kind of short,
I'm listening.
but actually noticeably noticeably short.
It's like my DMs are open.
How's your beard? How long's your beard?
Anyways, noticeably short at 5 foot. You're still taller than me, bro. Due to this, I've always had problems with finding nice clothes, as the smallest adult sizes are still too big, so I have to settle for kids' clothes. This means my only options are Minecraft creeper hoodies or plain colors. So I go with the latter because I would like to be taken seriously as someone in their mid-20s. I would love to break out of this unfashionable, as it is affecting my personal confidence. I feel embarrassed by wearing the same boring style to everything. My question is, where would I start to look online for better clothing options, as off the rack isn't doing it for me? And what modern men's styles do you think look good? Kind regards, a frustrated fashionista. Also, P.S. I have been invited to 2 weddings this summer and am in need of a new suit. What color should I get that isn't blue or black? I'm a huge fan of the green suit. The dark green
I like
suit.
a heather gray.
Yeah, that works too.
I like a heather gray.
Heather
No,
gray.
you literally have to go to a tailor. This is what sucks, is you literally have to go to a tailor. You basically have to find pieces that you like close to your size. And then if it's like a dress shirt, go to a tailor and have them like tailor it to your size. It will make all the difference, but like that's the issue, right? Like I'm also weirdly small. And I should take some of my clothes to tailors because they just don't fit right. And I don't know, they're because like women have like petite size, but I don't know.
Men don't really. No.
If they have men's petite or if they have it, but they're just too masculine to call it men's petite.
Because you have like
I doubt they're using the
what do
word
they call
petite.
it? Bespoke?
Yeah, I don't think they're using it.
Bespoke tailors, you know, who will make that kind of stuff. But yeah, like I think there's some brands that are, you know, for short men, but I do feel like they're all named something that tries to make it not obvious that that's what it is, you know? Like, oh no, we're not like actually short. We just need shorter clothes, but that's not because, you know, that's not because we're not tall or whatever. Like it's a weird vibe.
Yeah, I would definitely look up some brands that specifically cater to shorter men.
I'm trying to look some up right now.
Within your size range, because like the closest you can get to your size, the cheaper it is to tailor. Like you can't buy like an extra large tall and then ask them to tailor it. That's like it'd be easier for them to just make you a new top.
Which is a thing. You can just
get a thing.
Especially men's shirts are none of this is cheap, right? But like men's shirts made completely from scratch are not a crazy insurmountable price, because there are like they've kind of had the same cuts for years, so it's not like, I don't know, it's a little different than like a completely custom dress or whatever, right?
This brand is called Under 5'10", like that's the name of the brand. That's kind of cute.
But he said he's not just one of those 5'10" guys, under 5'10" guys.
Yeah.
Have you tried
the big gap to
I feel like
short report.
China and Japan and like Asian clothing brands.
That's a good one.
That's because smart. I can shop like Japanese brands. Because they tend to cater to like just smaller people in general.
That's a good call.
Yeah.
Good idea.
That's actually really smart. Yeah, my guess is a lot of that stuff is just off the rack a lot closer.
Yeah, it would have to be. I mean, like I thought of that for like Mexican brands also. I was like, Mexican men are pretty much exclusively short. You know, I don't know, and this also could be the true for this person who's writing in because they don't mention, you know, their racial demographic because it's not really relevant. But I do think for brands, that's a big piece of it. I think also, come on over here, partner. The water's fine. Like, I think genuinely, like, check out the women's section, but also check out like the unisex stuff.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
You like a boxy or women's thing if you're trying to go masculine?
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, some of women's clothes are literally made to look like men's clothes. Like that's like a style
Yeah.
within women's fashion. Like the boy, I mean, obviously, again, they're gonna be like totally different. So I'm not saying, oh, just wear the Levi's I'm pulling off the shelf. What's the problem? But I think it's worth at least exploring that. And if you don't want to, then I hit up unisex stuff or stuff that is like more, like not officially unisex, but I feel like Uniqlo's stuff is often like pretty much like basics for everybody. They all look kind of the same.
Uniqlo's what came to mind when you said unisex.
Yeah. And they have also like a lot of fun stuff for like fit where it's like maybe the length isn't right, but it's like cinched at the bottom. So it's just kind of baggier looking on you than it is on like someone who's taller. And then brands that have unisex as well. Like this is a really out there for the look of it, but I really like the brand Lazy Oaf. I have like 2 pieces from them and they do men's, women's, and unisex. It's an online, like I think a UK based brand.
Oh yeah.
But that's very loud, very funky. I don't know that that's your style, but you know, I'm sure other brands are doing the same thing in different styles of having like a unisex line that might fit the bill.
How do you spell that, Janet?
But I think
Lazy Oaf, so just lazy and then OAF.
wait, I love that site.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
Lazy
It's cute.
Oaf. That's
Ana
cute. I've had
Diaz
that-
also shops them as well.
I've had
Oh,
this
that's
advertised to me.
cute.
Yeah, it's. I think this
Oh my
stuff is so
God,
fun.
This stuff
It's
is
like
so cute.
the drops are kind of like here and there, so it has that element of the like, you know, you can get stuff and then like keep an
Look
eye
at
on
this
things. And there's
dress with
stuff in
the
rotation.
tulips on it. That's adorable.
Yeah, I think it's really fun stuff. Yeah, I like them, but they are very like loud, you know, and out there. So, you know, might not be your vibe or might completely be your vibe. I don't know. So you have to kind of find what might work. But yeah, I know I love Lazy Oaf. I like can't wait to. I've heard they have like 1 or 2 brick and mortar stores, and I would love to go in real life because I'm like, oh my god, the ability to try on their clothes
Yeah.
before because that's like I just order them online, and it's kind of like, oh, I don't know.
I think we're also thankfully in a good trend cycle right now where like baggier and more like menswear fitting jeans and pants are what's in for women. So I think you probably could find things, you know, in the women's section that are just straight up like, we made this to, like they're called boyfriend jeans, you know, they're like, these are meant to fit like your boyfriend's jeans. These are boy jeans. We're just putting a woman's tag on them.
I think on that note too, start following some studs, like women that are dressing more masculine. Like where they shop, you know, they like there are other.
Honestly, I
communities to
think
look
all
for.
men should follow like more masculine women and see what they're
Yeah.
wearing because
Yeah.
they dress
that's-
fine.
Mm-hmm.
That's so true.
But definitely for the wedding, go get a properly fitted suit that will be tailored to
Yeah.
you. And you can range in price. You might have to wear black or blue, but that means you could at least reuse it. And like most places, they'll like tailor it in-house for you. Most suit places.
Yeah.
And I think men's tailoring, it's a little bit more, it's more simple than women's tailoring because they don't have to worry about like boobs and like form fitting.
Where your curves are.
Yeah, they don't have to worry about like all that stuff going on. So I definitely recommend it. I do as I say, not as I do, which is to just not get my clothes tailored and then be like, it just doesn't fit. God,
Yeah.
what'll I do?
I do second your tailoring thing though. In an ideal world, I'd get almost all my stuff tailored, but I finally sucked it up and decided to like I'm tailoring my jeans. And man, it feels crazy to have a pair of jeans that fits like from the, like it doesn't hit
It's such a difference.
past the ground. I'm like, wow. I'm like, so you're telling me I can just put these pants on and we're good to go? This is crazy. Versus like
And they actually
rolling
stop where
them.
they're supposed to stop.
Oh, I'm cuffing them because of I want to. No, I'm cuffing them because I have to, bitch. Like that's why I would cuff those pants. Okay, I never wanted to cuff my jeans. I was just broke.
The only thing that I have that's tailored are my bar robes. because I had to get them tailored to get them made. And I will never wear them, but when I do put them on, I'm like, oh, this feels so good. This is made for me. Like it does hit.
I know. I asked the tailor place. It's like, I know they're charging me more than they should be, but I like the vibe of the place a lot, so I'm like, I don't care. But I asked them, I'm like, hey, how much to
Kim
like
Kardashian on the wall? Or
no, that was
your wedding dress
that was
tailored?
where I got my wedding dress tailored.
Okay.
Yeah, Kim before she really blew up, when she was still like signing things to hang on the walls of a tailor shop. Yeah, that was the Kim Kardashian place, which probably also overcharged me. But I was like, I don't know, it's a wedding dress.
Wedding stuff is
take
always
the L.
yeah.
Just take the L. I'm not gonna hunt for this anyway. But I asked them like, how do you fix? I'm like, how much to fix the gaping in the back? And it was way more than I wanted to pay. It was like definitely
for the dress,
I think it was
or for
pants? jeans. It was definitely minimum
it's
35,
hard.
maybe 55. I was like, I feared the jeans were only like $70. Now we're getting, and also I was already hemming them too. So I was like,
yeah,
you know what? I'm just going to suffer. I was like, nah, I'm good. Never mind. But maybe one day I'll go back and not suffer. Probably not, because I'll be paranoid that I would gain or lose a pound and then the whole thing would be thrown out of whack.
That's
so.
that's
what I was
my
worried
problem.
about.
I'll do the length. I know I'm not growing anymore.
Yes,
I know
exactly.
I'm
Yeah,
done
you're not
there.
growing anymore.
Get the length done at least.
Well, I hope
This is
that was
why I like my
helpful.
fashion in video games, because it fits.
It all just
And I
fits.
don't have to worry about
It
it.
does
It
all
all just
fit.
Can you
fits.
imagine if they made a fashion
That's the
game
real
where,
fantasy.
where like stuff didn't fit?
That would make, I wouldn't play it.
That'd be kind of crazy.
I would cry.
I would play it because I'm toxic. I want to see them make like it's fashion, but it's all fucked up.
I kind of want that too.
So it's like, oh, you're buying really cheap stuff, but your morality meter is going down because that's all fast fashion. It's like, oh no, like, you know, all this different stuff.
Wait, okay.
Not the Stardew Valley Joja Mart, but Joja Mart is
Yes.
Shein.
We
Yes.
Awesome. Oh, I like that idea.
Yeah. It's like,
Okay,
oh
I
no, I
feel
went to
like
the
this.
concert and every bitch had my fit because it's from Shein, you know, like, oh no, like I lost swag points. I don't know. There's something you could do there.
You can get the really good fitting stuff, but that will be your entire budget. So then you're going to be in a
You get
basic
one
ass
shirt
shop. Yeah.
for the price of 20 Shein shirts. I don't shop on Shein. Don't come for me, but
Yeah, me neither.
Same. Just to be clear. Just to be clear.
Just be clear.
I
just be
gotta say
clear.
it now,
We're not
'cause
promoting
otherwise
it.
I'm silent. Same.
it's
But
bad. It's bad.
No, I know. That's literally Haley. It got to the same point
Hail
where it's
Shein.
like, it was giving that stranger thing. I believe. I was like, okay, we all have to say it now because it's like,
Well, that's our very fashionable show. Thank you guys so much for listening to Pew Pew Bang. If you feel like supporting the show, you can go to patreon.com/MinnMax with 2 N's, and you can unlock first of all, the ad-free version, and then also Sarah's Loaded Gun, which is our pre-show segment where we answer a fun question from Sarah, and we started a lot of beef this time around, and it went places.
a lot
So
of beef was flung.
you know, beef
Yep.
was flung. If you would like to hear more about flung beef, you can go to patreon.com/MinnMax with 2 N's and support us on Patreon.
Use the code
you can also find us
at checkout.
use
Wait, what was it?
flung beef.
What was the thing that we were saying? Like, who beefing here for beef? Beefing? We're beefing.
Who's beefing?
Oh, open for beefing?
Open for beefing.
Yeah, open for
Open for
beefing.
beefing. Open for
Hashtag
beef.
open for beefing.
Yeah, please,
Hashtag.
please start your beefs with us. And but also like make it formal. Like I want to know that this is what you're trying to do. I
Started
don't
with
really wanna
requests
be
for
like,
beefs and then say
Yeah,
whatever you
I
want to
feel
say.
Don't just like be mad at us. I need to know that
Yeah.
this is beef.
That's too hard for us
specifically.
to parse. What's beef?
Yeah,
and what's real.
I can't do that. I get stressed
And I
out.
want them to be good beefs, not just like the fighting game community complaining again. That's not a good beef. Try better.
I'm so sorry, fighting game community. I feel a little bad about that.
I don't.
I feel bad that I don't know anything about your culture.
We talked about Smash Bros for
I
like
tried.
half an hour. That counts.
That's they see, and that will make them really.
It's not good enough
upset.
for them.
That will make them
counts.
really upset because that's not their culture.
Are you mad because it counts? Because it counts. It's fine.
Anyways, share our content, tell a friend, do all that cool stuff, and support us on Patreon if you want. You can find us on social media at pewpewbang.bluesky.social. Janet was moving, so like I know we didn't post for a little bit. That's my bad. That shouldn't have fallen to Janet. That should have fallen
nah,
to
I didn't
me.
say anything. And then like a couple people were like, no, this account isn't posted. And I was like, shut up. Don't tell Ben. Why are you snitching?
I should
No
have.
shit if you did that. But I was like,
the
oh my
next
God. And literally, like, I had just made like the Trello of like, I'm gonna like start doing this, and I started scheduling. I'm like, I scheduled posts, I just haven't gone out yet, but it's fine. I really wasn't doing anything because I was tired. But I'm less tired now, so I'll
Yeah.
see you on the internet.
She's all moved in. She's all moved in. She's got this. All right. Our moms are here, and oh my God, They look so fashionable.
They're
We're
dressed
going to
really
the mall.
Oh my god, they're like walking down the runway to get us? That's crazy.
good. 5 stars.
Oh wait, voting them all
1
5
star.
stars?
5-star. What?
5-star moms.
Did it?
You're 1-starring my mom?
No, she'll get a 5-star because she
Okay,
cooked
thanks.
for the channel. New Show Plus.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
If you liked this, you can catch more of us on MinnMax's other content like the MinnMax Show podcast, our Unhinged community-voted series, New Show Plus, deepest dive game clubs on new and retro games, and a whole lot more. It's all Patreon supported, so if you enjoy the show, please consider checking out those benefits, clicking around to our other shows, or telling a friend about Pew Pew Bang. Thanks a bunch.